Internet Land Adult.
Pop fiction, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, we back. Welcome to A Lot Podcast, episode 2.
Welcome
To the Lot Podcast, episode 223.
Can you hit the round of applause for me, man?
223.
You just 23 consecutive episodes.
Dos, tres.
You just heard his voice. He came on. And that round of applause, I didn't know until this week that we had a movie star in our midst.
Word?
Yeah, nigga, you.
Nigga, you don't look at me. What the fuck you looking at me
Nigga,
for?
you. They did not know this nigga LaRon was doing fucking movies in
Bollywood,
fucking,
goddamn.
that was just Sweden, Czechoslovakia, some shit. That
right
nigga.
Bollywood.
Was you showing off for Bruce Leroy? That's what I was trying to figure out.
You look like a combo.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out if it was showing off. It was Bruce Leroy. I think it was Bruce Leroy. I wanted to say it was Bruce Leroy. I wanted to give you that.
Yeah, no.
But it could have been showing off. It could have been showing off.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, you know what we talking about, brother. We sent it to you. We showed a mirror of you.
You asked.
Just with a red dot on your head.
Well, you know they say everybody has a twin.
And yours works at 7-Eleven.
Man, I poop.
That was bad.
He's a retired
I
actor.
do want to ask you a question, though.
Me?
Yeah, because
was bad for
we're going to stay on you for a moment. Pause.
No diddy. No diddy.
We couldn't
That's
even.
know that y'all
trademark. We
been-
can't even
Yeah,
give
you
5
got- yeah.
minutes.
that nigga
We
trademark.
couldn't even get
I know that
5
y'all been
minutes.
starting the eps with me.
No, I want to ask you a question because I was on the phone with you and we was talking and I didn't say nothing because I was kind of pressed for
You
time.
wanted to save it for right now.
Pause. Go ahead.
I didn't. I didn't think about it until I was like, damn, I ain't even asking about it. And I was like, oh, I'll just ask him about it here.
Okay, well, perfect place to do it then right here for all of these people.
Yeah, it's just between me and you.
Okay.
No diddy.
All right.
Wow.
You fell out your truck?
Here we go.
Did you fall out your truck? Hey, this nigga told me. Hey, I'm talking to him. He like, hey, you want to pod today? Because I'm on my way home, man. They sending me home because I fell out my truck. And then just kept talking. And I'm like,
My fat ass.
No, we're gonna get into that. Like, hey, he's just gonna keep on. It's like, what happened? You did what?
I did a Jesse White out of my truck.
Jesus
Christ.
It wasn't even just a straight. It was a boom,
Did
boom,
a
boom,
full
boom.
like somersault.
Bro, I
think you
don't.
in shape.
No, I ain't in shape yet, but I'm in the process of. But then I hurt myself, so it done slow me down. I can't gym for a couple of days.
What did you hurt, man?
My ankle and my wrist, but my wrist hurt because all this fat ass weight.
Yeah, you trying to catch yourself.
Trying to catch myself,
Your wrist should be strong.
Here we go.
and it was the right way. That's why it's well now. My motherfucking-
What's
Wolverine.
wrong with you?
My motherfucking ankle on the
Shook
other
it off.
hand. I know what happened. Here's what happened.
What happened?
I'm climbing out of the truck. So you're climbing backwards.
Okay.
I took the step and my ankle when it twists. So for those truck drivers that know, you're supposed to have 3 points of contact when you're getting out of the truck. You got a hand, 2 hands, 1 thing. When I stepped down, I twist my ankle, and when that pain made me let go. But my fat ass was bagging down backwards. So when I let go, the fat weight was at the bottom part, and it made me Jesse White to the concrete.
Jesse White.
Luckily, because I'm fat as hell, that cushioned all the
like,
concrete. Like I ain't feel none of that shit.
On impact.
This why I love white people.
Why?
If it was any nigga, they would have been in there dying laughing in their trucks.
Agreed.
White
I know I
people,
would've.
white people be concerned when you fall, when they see a old fat, decrepit, dirty crock, look like he just finished eating fall.
Get your fat ass up.
Niggas
He
would've
didn't help me.
They'd have laughed.
He didn't help me.
But I looked in the window and he was like
He looked
this.
concerned.
He looked. He clutched his pearls.
Yeah.
The fat black dude fell.
He looked concerned.
And then my beautiful job. Let me take the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, because they don't want to get sued. Just in case any repercussions from any injury that you suffered from
And I was off
fall
today.
back on it.
I was off today too. So, but now my ankle feeling better. So yeah, that's the fat boy fell.
Ain't this your theme music?
Can you teach me some moves? You got to go. You got to let them know you got to glow.
That's your shit, huh?
I can't teach you no more.
Because he know it in multiple languages, nigga. Like,
we go.
Of course it's his shit.
Man, what are y'all talking about, man?
You know what we talking
I
about.
seen it, but what was that?
You was starring in the same movie.
That nigga was Indian?
Bangladesh.
That nigga was Indian?
That nigga was
Or
black.
was he a black man in India?
He was a black man with a fro. That nigga had a
Well,
fro.
they are dog, but they not.
No, that was a nigga.
We not the same Heplo as them though.
No, that was a
Okay.
nigga.
Why you asking us? It was you in the damn picture,
We got
dog.
the same what?
Heplo type. They're a different type
How
of
was
black.
your week, man? What happened? I'm not getting on that, brother. Keep on going, man. You know how you see. Hey,
no,
I lived on 79 my
Right, the
whole
next
life.
one, next
It's like it'll be another one coming. This one is way too
This
crowded.
nigga didn't know I knew what Heplo type was though. He surprised it come out of my mouth. He thought a mob would say some shit like that.
I don't know that you used it right, but I can't say you used it wrong.
Ma, did I use it right?
It sound right. It didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Said moving on.
You put type on the end. That made it.
They made it
compound
legit,
word,
you know what I'm saying?
you put type on the end of any word. It's just like
hey,
like Peter LaRon type.
Jamin type. Hey, no, like the conversation back at the crib. You can put, hey, so put
I said I used it right.
Godspeed.
Ever since I've been woke, I've been learning words.
Heplo speed.
Okay.
Who want to go with the next with their week, man? If y'all had an eventful week.
My week was eventful.
It was uneventful.
Yeah, you're uneventful. Well, technically, yeah, it was eventful, but for the wrong reasons.
No, it became eventful after the uneventful.
After you're literally
Non-events.
uneventful.
Yeah.
You know,
Tell the people what's going on.
so I was supposed to take a trip, and they canceled my flight as we were boarding. When I say we, it was a number of us, about four or five of us. Literally finishing our beer, walking to the demo, getting a text message like, "Yeah, your shit's canceled."
Did you learn why they canceled it?
Y'all really wanted to hear this shit? So,
The door.
Bombed her.
It was here, and then it came back like,
And you talk about me.
yeah, good point. Hey, good
You
point.
talk about me.
So it was lightly snowing that day. It was lightly snowing, so we like maybe it's the weather, and it already said it was going to be raining in Atlanta. So we don't get maybe that's it. Until when we got this text message, everybody got this text message. So everybody bum rushed the lady in the front, and she tells these people, this is what makes this is the start of how to make shit funny, be pissed off about. She tells these people that the reason they canceled our flight is because they took the pilot and put him on a different flight. So he's there to fly to Atlanta.
So they
but
said,
no, we
fuck
need
that.
him to fly to Miami. So we gonna take him and put him on the flight.
So they said, "Fuck
And
it."
why is
them
Miami
people
more
went-
important than
Them people went
Because
berserk.
it was somebody on that plane.
Somebody was on that plane.
somebody on that plane? Okay.
But them
Usually,
people,
that's why it happens.
them
So
people
much.
You
lost
don't
they
fly
mind,
enough to
boy.
know that type.
There wasn't enough important people on your plane.
At
That
all.
plane, they had to get there.
Yeah, that Atlanta plane had too many niggas on it.
Again,
that shit was wild.
y'all niggas can get to Atlanta.
I mean,
What airline?
you get.
Put them under the bus.
Spirit?
This nigga was under the wing of a bird.
It's
It was on
pretty.
Soul plane.
It's pretty obvious if you know the airport.
Under a Falcon.
All you gotta do is say the airport. If you say the airport, you know who he was flying.
He was Midway. Wasn't international.
Right.
Should have called JP, man.
The thing is, you know, when something like that happened, it's like, okay, well, you get to go home. Shit's dead. You know what I'm saying? Or find some type of debauchery to do.
You already in party mode, so
Yeah, it's like, okay, we about to find some debauchery in the city.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Which is wild. Nigga been here all his life, and the things that we did while we here, never knew that they were even there.
Chicago is a really big place. Even if you've been on these same blocks,
Man,
there's
fuck
so
that.
much shit. I'm
Man,
telling you,
spending a weekend in Chicago when you supposed to be out of town is like jagging off.
It's not.
Not quite.
Yes, it is, bro.
I understand what you're saying.
I understand
not
why
quite.
you say that, but no, it's not.
Not quite.
After a bitch done stood you up or something, or you don't have a date, it's the equivalent to being like,
It depends on where you go in Chicago.
might as well jag off.
Because there's
like
places in Chicago.
Like he said, though, depending on where you go. Like that's why I said I get the analogy. I totally do.
Where we ain't been though.
It's a lot of places. I'm telling you.
was some-
It's a lot of
Hidden
fucking
gems. If
places.
you got money in your pocket to travel, you should be like, fuck it, I'm gonna spend this.
I don't want to go to no white strip clubs.
It ain't even.
Nah,
Nah,
yeah, I
it
feel
ain't
you. I wouldn't have
even
did
that.
that.
It ain't even that.
There were other
shit to
things
do.
that we had did that
There's
I had
lockdowns
and
it's sex parties and shit.
Now Chug, that
a lot of them.
Chug like shit.
Well,
Really want
That's your group.
group.
That's your group. It depends on what your. That's the thing though about the city.
I'd rather sex party in Atlanta. I ain't never
That's
did
the other
that.
thing about the city though. It's something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you know what I'm saying. When you go
I
to
bet
work.
he didn't do nothing he ain't done.
Nah, I agree.
He said he did. He said he said he didn't hear it. You said he bet he didn't. He said even as much as I've been in Chicago, the shit I did, the shit I ain't never been before. That's what he said.
Nigga went to a Cubs game, ate a hot dog.
Was it as exhilarating as you think you would have been in Atlanta?
No.
Exactly. That's my point.
Oh well, no, nobody's arguing.
Hell no.
The
It don't matter what
the
city
road
it is
trip
if you
to
going out of
Atlanta
town.
would have been fun as fuck. Y'all would have been tripping out and all type of shit.
That all depends
I
on
agree
when
with
it was
that.
gonna get done. You know
See,
what I'm saying?
making something out of nothing be the.
It's gonna take us
it's
9
like
hours. We
near-death
gonna be
experiences
there,
be the
bro. We
best
finna have a
stories.
ball getting there.
Well, I mean,
We can get drunk,
we
smoke.
still- we still made.
You can't do that with
We
everybody.
still made-
It's like living with everybody. You can't live with everybody. You can't take
learn
a road
with the
trip.
You got a
story,
point.
but
You got a
that's-
point. You got a point.
That'd be the story though.
Especially
that make it fun.
especially at over 40. When you're in your 20s, it's all everybody's vibe is different. It's a little different move. Like
You just gotta be comfortable. We just can't.
it don't matter in your 20s. It really don't matter as long as ain't nobody getting
My
that
40s, I just gotta be
motherfuckers
comfortable.
arrested.
We gotta get a sprinter or
The
something.
casino.
Right, that's what I'm
no, we gotta
saying.
We gotta get some
Yeah,
real
yeah,
shit. We can't just go.
It's
But
that's
this
a
nigga
whole
got-
different vibe.
You gotta-
Here's the
Rental
thing.
for one day was the same price as the rooms that they rented that night.
That they
in-
lost.
You rented
In
a
your-
room in Chicago. That don't make no.
In your
fucking sense.
40s, everybody who's not driving is gonna fall asleep. In your 20s, that's probably not happening.
How was your week?
Nah, that depends.
Oh man, shit, my week was cool, man. Chill, man. I'm proud of my daughter. She finally can spell her name by herself, so that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, talk about spelling.
I'm just happy she finally can do it pretty good.
I didn't got it. My daughter, I had to write water 10 times. She fucking.
For her to lock it in.
Yeah, she spelt it. She got
She
this
turning R's the other way.
Nah, she got. I don't care about. She only like R's and 5s and shit like that. But water. She got this pad. Like she got this thing where she don't want to talk sometimes, right? You know how to get right. So she write on the pad and then be like, "Eliana needs water." Actually, I was on the phone with you.
Instead of saying it.
And so I'm walking around the room, and so she talk, and she knows she's not supposed to talk while I'm talking. So that's her way of, you know what I'm saying?
Communicating, right?
Smart.
So she wrote on the thing, but she wrote water, W-O-T-R.
Water.
And I'm like, and it said Eliana need water. She
Run that
spelled
water.
Eliana and needs right, but it was just water.
Whoa.
Do you think your daughter be being a dick when you get on the phone and she don't want to talk and shit? Like
Yeah,
she
she
get
will.
extra trying to write shit all the time.
Yeah. She'll do that. She definitely will. She definitely will just be a pain, just cause.
Be a pain.
Yeah, like just be. I'll say be difficult, but in this particular instance, me and Lisa sit her down and she spelled water right. Today, this morning, we wake up and she do the same thing, W-O-T-R. And we just said yesterday, you did the whole thing. There's no O in it. Da, da, da. All right, cool. I wrote 1
no.
through 10, and you just write water.
Nah, she knew how to. She knew what.
That's what I'm saying.
I was gonna say maybe she just wanted that attention from me.
Cool. We in the room together. It's only I ain't know you room. It's only we went to the pool together. It's only me and her.
Maybe I like what you say when you
Got it.
correct me on
Got
doing
it.
this or that or whatever.
Got it. I bet you won't do that again. I bet you
Wow, that's what you went with.
I bet you should put an A and an E in there, motherfucker. Ain't no more O's. And she always be like, "Are you mad at me?" That's her biggest thing.
Yeah.
And I always have to.
Your daughter's gonna do
So
that. Your
here's the other
son's.
thing.
Your
Here's
son.
the flip side of that is I always be like, "I'm not mad. I'm disappointed." So now she is like, disappointed.
Yeah, you know why?
Do
right?
she know the difference though now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she's disappointed, distracted, and it's another word, but she uses them and she knows the difference.
Do you use vexed?
I can put her on that.
Man,
She'll fuck her mom up when she say that.
man, you ever told you ever told her you was mad?
I think he said angry.
Wait. Do you tell her that you're mad or angry more or disappointed?
I only did it once, and then after that, I always use another word.
So it's more so disappointed.
Disappointed,
right? Something along those lines.
Unsatisfied.
You don't see what's happening.
No, I do because I'm using the word mad very when I use when I use it. I don't want to blend it in with all other words.
What is she doing?
She trying to make him mad
She's grooming him.
too.
That's pause.
She is.
She gotta look up these words.
That little
grooming.
girl.
Grooming is something else.
No.
Training.
Grooming is turned into an X-rated word.
You can't say that. That's all.
Yes,
Time
I know
out.
what Javen
That's-
is.
I know what you're trying to say. Though.
What
That's-
Javen is, she's,
I'm using the right word as well.
she's being an emotional tactician.
Yes.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
Yes.
So you saying she's trying to get a certain emotion out of him?
No.
She's going to the line and seeing what that is.
Fine. And I want her to so she can define. Right now we're in the mode, or I'm spending this time or whatever trying to define emotion. Like that whole getting mad when I tell her no and she storm off. What are you feeling? Like, are you mad? That's why she asked me because I do it to her. Are you mad? Are you angry? Are you disappointed? Why are you mad? What's mad? Like, she'll do something. I'll be like, don't get down off that couch. If you get down on the couch, this is the consequences that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. When the consequences happen, she gets mad. And I tell her, I thought this is what you wanted because this is what would, I told you this would happen if this happened. So why are you upset when this happened?
Right.
So it's that whole thing. So it's like, so you can't be mad. And if you are mad, who are you? I'm mad at you. Are you mad at me? Because
I told you. I already told you.
Right. And so now she's like, okay, I'm mad at me. You know what I'm saying? So it's working through the process of understanding your emotion, not just being emotional to be emotional.
But look, explain this to me when it comes to her, right? What is it that she does that make you disappointed? What's the difference in her making you disappointed and her making you mad? Like, what would be the thing?
Not listening can be both, right? But it's in the same day, right? So if it's not listening, you got in trouble for not listening earlier. I'm disappointed. We had the whole thing. I probably made you take a nap. We did something and then later that day when like mom been gone all day, and then she comes home, and then you do it again. Probably when I'm not around, or if I come upstairs and she tells me that you did the thing that we already talked about. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm not around, you're doing it. And it's like, you thought she wasn't going to tell me? Okay. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm having a conversation with you. But wait, I'm having a conversation again with you because it's like, Lisa's like, hey, she did this thing. And I
already told her about that.
And I'm like, and so I'm telling Lisa I talked to her about it, but I'm about to talk to her again. And now when I talk to her, she asks,
I'm mad.
I'm mad. I'm mad because
that's different.
But she's testing it. That's a normal child thing. A normal child with both parents in the house are going to test both parents.
How do children at Ellie's age retain?
Because they're all geniuses. If people don't realize how smart from the time they come out, they are fucking sponge geniuses. These motherfuckers, I'm telling you, there's no such thing as coming out unless there's something wrong with the development of the brain and the birth and all that. If it's a healthy kid that comes out, there is no such thing as a dumb kid. I'm telling you, that quote unquote dumb kid is more or less created from the environment somewhat that they're around.
Hold on.
But most kids are smart. They're fucking genius.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm Ellie.
Yeah.
I'm Ellie. I wake up, I get in trouble.
No, you don't.
Pops tell no, I done something that made you correct me early in the day.
Okay.
Day is going on.
Right.
I've had applesauce. I've watched whatever they are watching on TV nowadays. I went and pissed off my little brother a little bit.
Life is good.
I've been living. That shit that happened way ago. Now, mom been gone all day.
Right.
She's in the door.
Right.
That done confused.
But that's what he said. It shouldn't.
Hold on. On top of that.
The rules don't change.
Wait. On top of that, an ass whooping didn't come with that first correction.
Tell me.
I'm not saying it should. I'm not saying it should. But what I'm saying is the way they retain.
I disagree.
That's not how they retain.
I disagree.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying to remember
her
what
looking
you
her dad.
That's one way.
Her looking her dad with disappointment is just as powerful as striking that child. is physically
There's
striking
been
that
times
child.
that Lisa will come upstairs.
Not if I know disappointment
No, but let me
ain't
tell
as
you
bad
something.
as anger.
But shit, hold on. Before you go there.
Not if disappointment
There's-
seems like it's a little thing.
Nigga,
Anger seems.
Lisa will be disciplining her, and she look her dead in the face. Lisa is telling her, "Don't da 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 da," and she will be like,
Looking at dad, right?
"Don't tell dad.
Yup.
Okay, yeah.
Don't tell dad."
That's how.
Because of that disappointment.
That's how it's supposed to
There's,
be.
but there's
And Lisa be like, "I'm fucking mad at you right now,
right.
and you're
Why
dealing
you
with me
give a fuck
right
about
now,
this
and you
motherfucker?"
worried about him coming upstairs."
at
I
every,
can take your shit.
Fuck him.
at every age, especially at the age that they are now, like my daughter is too. Like they're at an age where everything is a fucking test. I'm testing you all the time.
So y'all don't think kids need ass
She
whoopings?
put me against
No,
Lisa.
no.
She said,
Here's the
"Lisa."
thing.
She said, "Mommy, are you
I'm
stronger
not-
than Daddy? Because he's stronger."
That's fucked up.
Like she's always pitting.
She was
Yeah,
trying,
it's
no,
it's,
she was
it's,
trying to see.
it's a test.
I
Yeah.
need to get her in my corner to fight this nigga. That's
And
all she.
also and
But that's what I'm saying. No. That's what I'm saying. That's why she's testing she's
Whatever you do with it.
but also the test with the and people can believe what it is.
Yeah.
With a little girl and their mom, the test is different, and the results of what I get from that test is different than it is with dad.
Yeah.
And the same thing with a son to a mom and a son to a father.
Yeah.
Like the just how that interaction happens and how you testing is entirely different. 'Cause she gonna test her mom in a different way all the time.
Then she
It's
test pops.
it's all the time
Yeah.
with mom. It's nonstop sometimes, right? With
Okay.
mom. And with dad, it's here and there. It's here that you know what I'm saying? Like it's if it's just her and dad, she ain't really testing them waters like that. Not
Okay.
all the time. She'll learn the lesson and be like, "Oh, I'm cool, I'm good." Like, "Oh, I can't do that."
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
can
good.
see that.
Yeah, but with mom, no. I'm gonna keep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it'll cool. Like it ain't all the time, but it'll be much more of that. And it's the same way with a son.
I'm not
to
gonna
his
let
dad.
y'all desecrate the great Ellie's
Because-
name. She's not a bad bone in her body.
Anybody?
No, she's a genius.
No,
so she's
she gotta
gonna
learn.
understand the parameters.
Oh hell, Ellie!
Oh wow. Jesus Christ.
Your loyalty go to anybody.
Right, you just flip like
Hell.
you just-
Your hell is your bar for hell is pretty low. Wait. Yeah. I mean,
got-
HAL.
You gotta chop that up for her.
That sounds crazy.
You gotta chop
All right,
that up for her.
Where
She
y'all
gonna,
want to go?
she gonna
man?
say that.
Episode-
Oh, I got it real quick because I know what y'all want to get into. I just want
don't
to
know.
ask.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I was going to give y'all a whole. I was
don't
going
know.
I know.
to
I just-
introduce the pod actually.
go
Episode
ahead.
223 of the Live Podcast. If
you
you
already
like what you heard so
Yeah, he
far,
done it already.
hit like,
Share and
subscribe,
subscribe.
comment, do all that. Like,
Please do
comment,
that for us.
subscribe. If you like what you're hearing so far, man.
If
we
you
about to
don't
get
like
started.
what you're hearing, comment and let us know.
What the fuck y'all got against us?
Let us know. Let us know, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
They don't
We got a great show for y'all lined up. Episode
They don't like you.
223.
They don't like me. I'm the ignorant. You ain't get the memo.
I'm too ignorant. We can go wherever you want to go.
No. Let me ask y'all something.
Lamar has something you want to say.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Go ahead, Amar.
I just because Jonte Porter. Does anybody know who Jonte Porter
No.
is? Does their name sound
I knew
familiar?
he's finna
I
do
know.
You know this?
I know who John Tate Porter is.
See, that's how you introduce. Like that's how you.
He's a producer or something, ain't he?
No, not at all.
That's John Austin. That's
Sounds
John Austin.
sounds
It's
like
John
a
Austin.
music
That's-
dude.
that's
but
the
it's
only
not.
John
It's not.
I
And
know
you
Johnson,
know
but
what?
it's a girl.
Honestly, I don't
It's
even.
John Tia.
I don't even have no issue with you not knowing this dude because he's like the last
that.
nigga on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Now his
What sport?
his name
What
his
team?
claim to fame is he's Michael Porter Jr.'s brother, right? He plays for the Raptors. He's on the bench. He's a bench player, right?
Okay.
The reason he's in the news because he's under investigation for suspicious betting, right? Because it was a red flag with DraftKings that the unders for him were the highest payout for a day, the most action on a day.
That ain't his fault.
Cooked.
He is a bench player in the
Cooked.
unders. And the thing is with these games, when they look back and look at it, he went to the locker room. Oh, my nose hurts. Oh, my head hurts.
Cooked.
Oh, my. And then they really start going back and looking at other games and all that. So he's under investigation for basically.
Y'all remember Blue Chips? And that was VHS.
So it's not illegal for
All
them
you
to
had do
play
is just rewind
online?
and look at-
No,
look
it
at
is.
the
It's
little
illegal.
shits.
It's illegal
No,
for them to bet at all.
You can't bet at
At
all.
yeah,
At all.
yeah.
They
What about
can't bet.
Otani?
No, that's why he
That
was
was his
his
interpreter.
interpreter.
That's what they saying.
Okay, hey,
That wasn't.
But
what the paper
here's
trail
the-
go to?
but
Trump,
here's
your
the-
boy Trump does it all the fucking time.
But here's the difference. Otani got
say
a
nothing
whole
about
government
Donald Trump.
backing him. Jonte Porter is just. They're gonna make an
just
example of Jonte Porter.
No, he's cooked.
They're gonna make an example of him, just like they did with Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley got suspended for a
whole
year in the NFL for betting. Now he wasn't betting on NFL
but
games.
turn
He was
that shit
betting on
around to a
college.
3-year,
You
$27
can't
million
bet- No,
You can't bet at all.
The NBA union. What's that?
Players union?
Yeah, players union.
Yeah.
I know they frown upon this, publicly and all this, but are they backing them?
No, there's nothing to back. You can't bet at all. It doesn't matter.
No, I get that, but I'm saying like they're gonna make sure that he ain't
No, they're
investigated
gonna
too crazy,
no,
no wild punishment.
No,
Because he's still a player, right? Or
Are
is
you?
he suspended? That's what I'm saying.
Here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
There are things.
That's
Whoa,
that's
there
what I'm
are
asking.
things. There are
Are they
things.
looking at this like he's still a player?
There are
and we gonna
things.
protect it?
There
Or
are
it's
things.
like,
Step away
there are
from the G
things
League.
when you are in your union that you are required and not and there are punishments.
does the union investigate this?
No need to.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Do you
No, I
think
know what you're saying.
suspension?
That's
Do
what I'm
you
saying.
think suspension
If-
or
if-
getting kicked out of
No,
the
he
league?
gone.
No, I don't think he's going to get kicked out of the league.
He's
I
gone.
think initially he may be. I don't know how they're going to play it because it's the first thing, and this is the key to this, right? Understand that the
Because
legal.
that's the equivalent of point shaving.
But yeah, it is. But the
Gone.
difference is with this is they have to walk a fine line because they're getting so much money from these betting websites, right?
Yeah.
If he was a different player,
That's the
if he
other
was a
thing.
different player,
Then
would it
I
be
have
this-
a, I
That's
have a
why I
different
said-
answer.
would it be this
Whoa,
big?
whoa,
That's why Otani is a different sport, but that's why it makes so sense. No,
In the
but that's
NBA,
why
This was
he's
LeBron James.
in the
Excuse
NBA,
me.
They covered
right,
up.
in the NBA.
That's what I'm making.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's
you
all
can
I'm-
you can kill 3 birds with one stone here. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You can
What's the 3 birds?
you can first show how
Transparency.
go ahead, transparency.
Okay.
2 though, throwing the hammer down on bro to make sure others do not do this or that or whatever, regardless of what your understanding is. 3, show the public we won't stand for this. Keep
transparent.
betting, but we won't stand for this.
Yeah. It's
And-
how he betted.
and it was DraftKings that caught it.
He didn't just bet.
DraftKings.
This
Street?
nigga was
No, DraftKings is the one that
DraftKings.
caught the whole
He
idea.
was,
It's
he
the
was
same-
shaving.
They the ones that
They red flagged.
They red flagged it from
Why
the
does
jump.
this dude keep winning? Why is this particular bet keep winning in these big pockets? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So just like I was saying, blue chips, they threw the VHS in, start rewinding the tape, and it's like,
Why are we?
Penny Hardaway was
What it
cheating.
All right,
is
so let me ask y'all this: do you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
he's a part of a bigger gambling thing, or it's just him?
No, it's
I
just
think
him.
everything be individual. I don't seriously, especially
could
how
be.
things are now,
Yeah.
where
How
you
he
just
know
go to your
other
phone.
team situation?
He didn't go with the other team. He
didn't
went with
see it
himself.
And it's other bets that was
He bet
placed.
the less of
Now, he's
himself.
tell- if
he
he's
was
telling
just
us-
That's
taking
why
himself out the
that's why he
game.
ain't never available
He's
to
a
play.
fucking idiot. He will be gone.
That's what was wrong. It ain't even really the betting. Even though they can't
You
bet.
ain't gonna work.
You gave him more credit. You gave him more
No.
credit than you should.
You gonna bet on yourself
That's
and not
what
go
make
to
it
work?
fucked
Yeah.
up.
You ain't gonna
the
show up
betting-
to work?
The betting is bad, but he's literally shaving.
Yeah, that's why you got to throw the hammer out.
They gonna lose without me.
No.
No, I'm just saying.
I gotta
And-
make sure I don't get
and
it.
here's the thing.
Honestly, though, it makes sense. I'm like the 11th man on the bench. If I do get in, if I don't or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I get to, and nobody's gonna pay no attention to this. Now, once I get to maybe I'm about to get 4 points. Oh shit, nosebleed. I done just came up 50 grand. You know what I'm saying on a $5,000 bet.
And that is why they don't want people to bet at all, because of just that happening,
you saw that,
and
Steve?
motherfuckers being like, "Hey, so why don't you do this and do
Fucking
this and do
math,
this and
man.
do
Math
that?" and do
But
this?
should they at least have the ability? Should they at least be able to bet on other sports?
No,
No.
because if you get, here's the thing.
No.
Look at what happened to Bruno Mars. You get in the hole because these motherfuckers, because you're a celebrity, you're an
Allegedly.
NBA player. You're an NBA player.
Allegedly.
We will give you whatever you want because we know your job, we know what you got, so we'll give you credit.
will end
up
up
to
putting yourself in a
you
compromised
position.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
Which
I
there-
see that.
There are older people that I was around when I was a shorty that talked about Michael Jordan and said he was the best at that shit.
Yeah.
Of what?
Gambling.
Cover-
Covering
the
up that
covering
gambling
and-
shit.
Y'all think LeBron gamble?
I don't think he needs
I-
to.
I-
I don't think
yeah,
that.
I
I
don't
don't think
think
that's a joy of his. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got in the league, I would need y'all to motherfucking keep these
If that
apps
nigga
and
did
shits
gamble,
away
he'd
from
have
me.
more dog
You
in
know what
him.
I'm saying?
That's just my opinion. But like, niggas that gamble, you can tell. Like,
What?
I feel like
What?
if we really
Sweating.
look at the tape, we can tell
Sweating.
who gambled.
But that's not true.
You born with dog.
Look what just happened.
Steve sweating.
Look what just happened. He ain't had a dog in him. That nigga was running to the locker room. I hurt. It's hurt. I got a headache. That ain't that dog in him.
I seen a highlight reel of his flops, bro. Half of them shits
You put 'em all
motherfuckers didn't
together.
even touch.
That's the league.
They did that earlier this week when they hit him across the top.
I
of the
blame
head, and they went to the
Vlade
side, like,
Divac.
He the best
Like he
flop
was
on.
having-
Vlade was the best.
Vlade was the originator is always he was
He's the one.
Vlade made that shit into
Vlade
an art
Divac,
form.
yeah.
He made that shit into because that's the
nice.
reason this motherfuckers do that shit.
I
now.
say this: Vladdy made it look good. He made it. He made
He
it
was the
look
foreign
Michael
coming
Jordan.
from over
He
there,
was the
they like-
Michael Jordan
He
of
made it look
flopping.
good. Like Reggie Miller used to flop. That shit didn't look good. You know what I'm saying?
And
It didn't.
Vlade was smoking sweats.
Vladdy was a motherfucking nigga. We Vodking and Newports. God damn it, the fuck is you talking about? For real.
For real, I'm not.
No bullshit.
That nigga smoked squares while he was playing.
God.
Man.
Hey though, this is what I want to ask y'all real quick.
What?
He said what?
So your girl Drea came out, I think yesterday.
What? A song?
What? She released something.
They was asking
Press release.
asking her questions, this and that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it went to the baby. You know what I'm saying? How's the baby? How's the pregnancy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And went to
You saw this?
it went to the understanding. This is TMZ.
This is
And
timeline.
It went
That's
to,
his algorithm.
and went to the understanding of this. So what do you and Jalen plan on doing? You know what I'm saying? For the most part going forward, this or that or whatever. And she was like, I don't really plan on being with Jalen
Exactly.
going forward.
I
You know what
accomplished
I'm
my
saying?
goal.
Hey, what?
Dumbass niggas, man.
Hey,
Like,
what?
But
Wait,
did you
wait,
hear
wait,
about?
wait,
Did
wait.
you hear about Jalen?
Yeah, he got two. Oh well, that okay. Now she okay.
He got
That's a
two-
Bill
he got
Dennis
two more on the way.
Guess.
But
I'm
no,
like that,
no,
though.
I'm not saying it's a built.
I know what y'all was saying the other week.
No.
I
I'm saying
get
that's
it.
how
I get
Jalen
it.
was out
I
here.
get-
Jalen
yeah,
was out
wild
here.
boy.
Jalen was out here.
If anybody
wilding.
knows about that, it would be me.
I know what y'all was saying the other week about how these dudes, they now in a position where they can be hitting chicks they've been looking at on
Instagram
posters
and
and
this and that or whatever.
And I get that part, right?
Right.
But they didn't also see the other motherfuckers that like the Dwight Howards and they
Dwight Howard just you got
and
you have to put
who
the-
else?
you have to put
Eddie
Dwight Howard
Curry's.
in a
They didn't
whole-
see them stories.
But you got to put Dwight Howard in a whole nother just. Because I'm as far as young niggas, they gonna look at Dwight Howard totally different.
But how do
they
they
gonna
get
look at
talked? How do they get talked into nothing in these bitches?
because they're young.
They don't give.
You were
they're-
young too.
Wait a second.
Were you not young too?
I was
know
never
what you're
young
saying.
and rich
That's true.
and famous.
But
Right.
but you don't know how
I
much.
agree
And the
with
point-
And
the
again,
po-
wait.
I
And
agree
pause. Right. You can stop right there because the amount of ass that these young niggas, especially in the NBA,
ass.
get thrown at them.
But I heard the
you
NBA
saying that. You're saying that now. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah.
But I heard the NBA give them like a
whatever.
a training
That's
course
cool.
or some
Yeah,
shit when they first coming in. Like
Yeah, that's
Don't-
like,
you
really just bring
yeah,
that bullshit
that's,
up?
That's
Hey,
awesome.
hey, Steve.
You 22. You
Listen,
22.
no, what
You
I'm
22
saying-
and you in the club and
No.
you got a table
Wait
and
a
it's
second.
nothing but bad
I'm
women
not
around.
saying don't fuck them. I'm not saying that.
But protect yourself.
I'm saying
You're right on that.
you can even fuck them raw. If
Nobody's
you want to.
using condoms.
Why you got a nut in them?
You know what though? I hear
The
you.
price of condoms is going. I mean, the
You
sale
can
of
even
condoms
fuck
is
them
going
raw
up.
if you want to. If you a sushi boy, be a sushi boy. Why you gotta leave it in though?
Let me ask y'all something.
What's a
something.
sushi boy?
That's a
Hey,
raw.
man, that's nasty.
That's I
nasty.
like it
You wanna
raw,
take it all,
baby. Baby, meet me at the clinic, baby.
See you there.
Niggas
Don't
dapping
meet me
up.
there. Beat me there.
Tell me if we. That's when you send your chick to the doctor. Say, come back and
Come
tell
back.
me if we
Let
safe.
me see what happens.
Yeah.
What happens?
We together.
That's it, Steve. Steve, remember that? That's it.
Okay, so most of these young cats
Right now.
are. It seems though they're kind of infatuated with these Instagram models, which is okay.
That's
Wait,
fine.
Well, which is okay.
I'm infatuated with
That's
him
what
Which is
too.
that
okay. Which is okay.
We was infatuated with Jet
Okay,
models.
watch this.
I'm a reverse nut
Jasmine
in.
Cashmere.
No, whoa.
Oh.
We
I played my hand.
in our prime, a good not slam, not what
All lies is porn stars. Stop it, Roxy.
no.
You know who
I'm
we
saying
want.
like we had video vixens, and we had magazines that had those same video vixens that you would look at as Instagram models now. How come, what's baby girl name?
Well, Braves is like,
Who on Joe Budden shit?
Melissa Ford.
Yeah. How come Melissa Ford ain't knocked up? How come Arbery ain't knocked up? How come all those video vixens that NBA players and all us would gawk at in the early 2000s? Why didn't they get that same treatment that these young cats look at these old Instagram bras like?
I think that the male was different. Like the caliber of male was different. They listen, man. I know what the fuck going on.
I want to hear something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you.
Like
you gonna suck my dick. Ain't nothing in you. It ain't nothing you can tell me in my ear. No, leave it in. I want to feel you. None of that shit work on niggas born in the 70s.
I mean, there were a couple, but not like this. There were a couple.
They was on the pill because a lot of them moved like, I don't want this baby. That's the other part because then they could have started.
Ain't none of them broke bitches talking about that.
But a lot of them back then was like, nah, I can't keep moving. But I've heard from older women that Michael Jordan got caught with.
Steve, what was the name of the
somebody
magazines,
who was?
dog? Give me one of them.
You know what I'm saying? Moving in circles.
Video vixens that was out. They just came out
wife
with a new
was
video.
moving in circles around NBA
I thought he went to
players.
college with his wife though.
No, like she was moving in the city with a bunch of women that was.
When you ask it, you can't remember. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't even that cold like that.
Mr.
Juanita wasn't even that cold.
What was one of those magazines? It was
King
like
magazine.
King. King was the equivalent.
This is all of them now. They just came out with this video this year. Gunna got them in this video.
He got all the old school joints.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
that's baby girl.
This a nice video, bruh.
Yeah, he got all the shorties and shit.
That's Aubrey. Hey, that's what I'm saying.
This is all of them now.
But that's what I'm saying.
They still look good.
They still look good.
They're great. But you didn't see those young athletes at that time trying to impregnate them. Fuck around, baby. Impregnate them, and then
some of them.
They wasn't going.
I mean, there were a couple, not in the way that
Where
things
this
are
nigga
now.
get some money from, man? I thought.
What you mean? The same people who he was. Well, let me stop. Let me stop.
That's part of his
And
testimonial.
His show was sold out. That nigga is.
Steve, how many he got? How many old school he got in there?
I think.
It looked like 6.
Watch this. I'm gonna go to the.
I counted 6.
Watch how it starts.
That's so dope, bruh.
Watch
Yeah,
this.
I agree. I've never seen it.
Me neither.
Yeah,
This some new Gunna shit.
It came out in January. This is all of them. But watch, it's gonna start with
I remember her. She was an actor.
The first one
Yeah,
was
she was
Rosie.
in Friday After Next.
Yeah.
The first one was Rosie.
That's
She looking.
They're gonna take a pose with all of them around them. Look at them hips, though. Jesus. That is all of them right there. That's who all in the video.
Yeah. No.
That can be the cover.
KP Arbor. That's her name.
KP Arbor, yeah.
KP Arbor.
That's dope.
My thing
That's all
is,
of them now. But
you don't
that's
hear
what they
none
saying,
of-
like, why the fuck Mel Ford ain't in there?
You don't see Rosie?
Rosa
okay,
Acosta?
yes.
Yeah, she
Rosa
next.
Right
Acosta.
there, right in the back.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody
Is that name, Bria?
that looks like Bria Miles.
Why he ain't got
Looks
my
like-
girl
looks
in
like-
there though? You listen. You can't do that.
They say they send invites out to a lot.
Do you
They
understand
say
what
they
I'm
talk
saying,
about it.
Steve?
A lot of
So
people
Super
accept.
didn't want to get in there.
Some people didn't accept. Mel Ford didn't accept.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
They had prior engagements.
That was no because Mel Ford didn't accept because of Gunna.
no.
Fine, whatever.
But she said they was shooting on a Saturday.
How
and
many?
he was
How
trying to
many of
schedule
them?
it.
How many of them have children by an NBA dude?
He don't know.
But that's what I'm saying.
Also, we lived in a different era where if they didn't come on reality shows, we didn't know who had kids.
Because I'm surprised y'all know all their names.
Yeah, we didn't know motherfuckers
When they
like
brought
that.
them
surprised
around,
y'all
that's
know
when
all
we
their
knew.
names. I don't
But
know
when they
none
put
of
them in a show,
I know their faces. I don't know their names.
right? And that's the difference. That's what he's saying.
I hear you.
We know their name, Faith Sukian, and all that. We know them as they. Like, we met them on the mountaintop. Now we watching them climb and then appreciating. And that's the thing.
I bet people
that's
didn't
what a lot
even
of people
notice
saying
this
with
about
it.
this video,
Wait, that's
though.
what a lot of people saying with Drea is she 40 plus. This nigga had her on the wall. He been, you know what I'm saying? And so when you get behind there, she got her claws in you and you
don't even know it.
you know what I'm saying? It's just like the equivalent of a girl scratch you in the back and
Right.
you liking it and you don't realize that ain't good.
It's just the era, bro.
To me, that's why.
Yeah.
Right, the era, a different man, different male. How motherfuckers is brought up because If I was in the league, I would knock the shit out of KP Arbor. But guess what's not happening?
But you're also the age you are.
But you also think you got your mom and you
but
got
more
your mom
so
and
because
dad.
That's 20/20
because I've
hindsight.
heard
Bring her
those
home.
dudes. More so, I've heard those men that are around me, like, you know what I'm saying, little bro. They gonna get that. Hey, protect yourself.
They gonna keep moving.
Protect that money.
They're not stopping at you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. When you stop at her and be like, oh, this is the perfect.
But then you
Jalen
got
Green has no uncle. Like if you busting this broad,
But he
This
ain't
not even that.
nobody
I
in the
think back in the
league
day,
that can talk to him. Like, you in the league. Like, come
no,
on,
and
bro.
I think back in the day we worried about introducing like our parents want to have grandkids. Cool. I introduce you to your grandkid. Who they parent? Like who'd you know what I'm saying? Like saying like taking Drea to her. Like you don't want to
but niggas was still getting
well,
Drea
everybody's
pregnant.
so good. That's what I'm saying. You're not
in
worried.
that in the same scenario that like you
No, I'm
talking
saying
about.
people not worried about that now.
But niggas was still. What I'm saying is like
That's
the
goofy
only
shit.
difference is now it's just we know about the shit. That's
goofy
really
shit.
all the only difference
I
now.
would think it would be even more crazier because you can.
chill out.
My mom can clearly Google this woman. I used to come home and tell my mom whatever I
Anything.
want about.
She can't find you.
She a lawyer.
Yeah.
She in
I
law
don't care.
school. She this like
Yeah.
you go home and she be like
This
Drea.
bum bitch. Wait, time. Hey,
She go right on her phone. You bought her.
This whole,
You
this
bought-
whole,
She
No
go right
bullshit.
on your
Hey,
phone.
hey,
Little
I did
tablet.
that. I did that with
Siri, who is my son's baby mama?
I did that with my daughter's boyfriend.
this whole, I want to
Yeah,
hit,
of course.
I want to hit the chick that
Hold on, I think we got
more
some.
of my
Oh,
famous
don't even hit.
dudes done hit.
dude.
That's some old,
So I'm just gonna bone
that's some beta ass shit, bro.
my guy's
Yeah.
baby mama. Now
I
we
agree.
both got the same
that's
baby
how.
mama.
Wait, hold on. That's how.
Gross.
Stop. This is how. I'm gonna tell you
Gross.
this.
Wait,
And a lot of NBA players, Rasheed Wallace talked about this shit. Gilbert has talked about this shit. A lot of niggas say this shit, and this is what happens in that world.
Is what?
These niggas fuck the same chicks because they can trust them.
We said
Yeah,
that.
okay,
We
yeah.
said that here.
That's-
We said that here before.
that's
But
what
here's-
I don't
happens.
believe that's it.
But
Cause
no.
you see, you can't trust these hoes. They popping up with babies
And here's the other part, and this might blend in. We can go into Diddy and all of this shit too.
Who?
But what I'm saying is this:
No,
the,
Diddy.
the when we was shorties or when we was growing up, pimping was a thing. Now it's sex trafficking. It's all this. We know what they call it and all that. I'm not going there, but I'm saying that the idea of bringing a new woman around was a thing, right? Like now they're working in the same circles. If you bring this girl around and you had a baby with her, she clearly cool. I have a baby with her too, and
That's some retarded.
Yeah, it's retarded.
I'm
but that's
telling you,
but I'm
but
saying
that's
that's old school
exactly-
thinking.
that's-
I'm saying
that
that the
ain't
young people, in the sense of they're opposite of us.
I don't believe they think like
No,
that,
I'm
bro.
saying, listen.
showing they
proof,
do.
they showing it. Listen, what I'm saying is they're not bringing. We would always try to like, man, I got this white broad from Iowa. You know
Bro,
what I'm saying? And she laying down doing everything I want her to do, and blah 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 blah. And my niggas are.
Can I say something?
You would go
You know what I'm saying?
outside of your circle on purpose to find something
And they,
that
Can I
nobody
say
else.
They are
something?
not.
And
They're
I know,
doing the
yeah, they
opposite.
most
They're-
shit.
and that's
I know.
all I'm saying. They are not going
Not
outside
that you
their circle.
didn't.
We,
The thing
we
is,
purposely
Iowa, Minnesota,
like,
get the fuck
I'm
away
gonna fuck
from
with
here.
the girl
Yeah.
with the high school down the street.
Yeah.
Just cause I
Just
want to
'cause.
bring something new and I want to make these bitches mad. I want to do this. I want to flex. That's not a flex now.
That's not
I know the answer. Listen, first off, our animalistic nature don't let us think like how y'all saying these
We ain't
dudes
at
think.
war.
Ain't no nigga thinking about impregnating a chick that ain't they mind process. This what's going on. These new motherfuckers so dumb and dumbed down, bruh, that they don't think about nothing.
nothing.
You know what you sound like? You sound like every 60-year-old nigga when I was growing up.
Yeah.
That don't make it, that don't
talking
make
about
it not
us.
true.
But I'm saying, no,
That
it's
was
just,
a little different too.
But
though.
That
Hey,
don't
no,
make it not true.
No,
It's just-
but what I'm saying is
it's
that there
consistent.
is some of that, but
It's the message
there's
is
other
consistent.
things. Yeah.
Ain't listen, ain't nowhere in hell a man is looking at a chick that done had a baby by another nigga, and that's the reason he wants to impregnate
No,
her.
it's not that. No, it's not that. It's not that.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that.
That's not what I said. at
That's
all.
what I heard.
Now,
Like,
there are
yeah.
niggas that move like that. I
don't
will.
wanna believe
Yes, there are.
Ain't nowhere in hell.
Ryan, we can move. Pause in the Diddy shit, but what do you mean? What do you mean? I know. What do you mean that it's not niggas moving like that? You don't believe it? Really? You don't
Hey,
you
let me
don't
tell
believe
something.
that
Now,
niggas is really?
Let me ask you this question to prove you right or wrong or whatever. When you answer this question, do you think that people would nut and have a baby with Drake's baby mama because that's Drake's baby mama?
Yes.
These weirdo niggas would.
Yes or no?
These weirdo niggas
Yes
would.
or no? If you had a chance to fuck, if you had a chance to fuck Drake's baby mama,
These
would you
weirdo
take the
niggas
condom off
would.
and bust so you could be?
Yes.
Of course, we
The answer
wouldn't.
is
But these
yes.
weirdo
No,
young
but I
niggas.
could-
Not you, but I'm saying yes. And
You
we
would
can
see
go
it.
down the list of who. It's people that have
Y'all
fucked.
won. Ahmad didn't
right.
only win this time. Y'all
Nigga,
won.
Donnell Rollins.
you gotta
Niggas
look
are fuck-
outside of
like, that's
how-
Donnell
how-
Rollins' baby mama.
On how you know
I
and
look better than him.
how you was raised and how you get down. These youngest,
weird ass
these youngest will sit there and look at that as clout. It's
Yeah,
something.
like, nigga,
it's something.
my likes, everything I
and
post
it's
gonna
like,
go up.
nigga,
You
wait,
motherfuckers
what?
is confused.
Talk to him, man.
If you motherfuckers is out here fucking niggas,
Hey,
girls,
this is L's corner.
and having
Hell's
whole
Corner, I like
kids, y'all having whole kids by these balls, cause they got a kid by another nigga that's famous, y'all some fucking weirdos. And you need God, you need somebody. Your uncle.
Yeah. No.
Look, you know what?
Your straight
Every
uncle-
nigga that think like that, they mama is only like 12 years older than them. They mama is like 14 years older than me. At the max, 15 maybe.
That's a good question though. How old is Jalen Green's mom?
I bet they be in the club together.
Blame it on the mama. Blame it on her.
I don't want to
You gonna blame the baby on the grandma? That's a new low for
I
you,
blame it
Jay.
on the dad for not being
his
there.
mama
Blame it on the
is-
dad.
This nigga blamed the grandbaby on the grandma.
I bet his mama still, you can see her at the club. We can go to the club wherever they live and she gonna be there.
Let's find out.
That's like that. I seen that video. I think it was a TikTok. It was a 26-year-old girl and a 13-year-old girl. It was mother and daughter, right? And then it was dad. It was a video of a dude, like a 40-year-old perverted looking white dude in jail.
Jalen Green scored 42 points earlier this week, and he attributed Drea to that. He said
If
from
you
my
think
family.
like
I
that,
think
when
he
you
said
thought
it
your
was-
mama was your sister
You know
growing
what?
up.
They asked him. Oh, Jesus Christ. This nigga.
Because your grandma was raising you.
Your parents was cousins.
This nigga said that what was motivating him, and he said it was his baby, and I think he meant babies. Because if you
Said
got
my
3,
family.
yeah, he said family. If you got 3 on the way, yeah, you gonna be motivated.
Nigga
You
said
need
my
to hit
family.
every
Everybody looked at
incentive
Dre
you
and
could
she was
possibly
like-
hit.
I bet that nigga mama was born in the 80s.
Can't be right.
It probably is. She was born in like 85.
Like 83.
Let me cross reference.
88.
What it
You gotta
say?
find another
What it
source.
say though?
She was born in 89.
What it say?
How old is he?
Exactly.
His
bitch
mama,
35.
his mama was born after Boys in the Hood came out.
That bitch, she just got out of high school in 2000. That's what happened.
How old is he?
People watching and listening can figure this out faster
Listen,
than you.
any nigga that's impregnating a chick because she done had a baby by another famous motherfucker, he don't know his daddy, and his mama,
This is wild. Hey.
they,
You gonna
his mama,
say-
him and his mama, him and
Jalen
his
Green was
mama
born
had
in
the,
2002.
him and his mama had the same teacher.
Yeah, he was born in 2002.
At different points
so
in
how
life.
old is his mama?
85. She was born 85.
Nah, she
Bust
was
they motherfucking
17.
47?
Exactly.
37?
That bitch my
She
age.
was 17.
85.
It was 85 to 2002. She was
Wait, she 47?
no
37.
37.
30, exactly. Point proven.
If it was 85, she was 17.
That she was born in the 80s, though. Everybody born in the 80s. His mama probably was a little crack baby or something.
She's a nurse.
What's the? There's a
It's a CNA is a nurse.
there's some NFL player who
Disorderly
just
is, no.
he's like 33,
Orderly.
34. I
said
think he
disorderly.
retired, and his son is about to like get drafted. Like he had it's I forget the nigga. I got
You said 30?
That
Yeah,
nigga
he's-
mama 37.
like that nigga had him when he was like 13, 14, some shit like that.
That nigga mama 37, bruh.
That's why Dre did it. She's like, I'm older than that bitch. She older than the mama.
She older than the mama. And the mama could.
The mama
his
look
mama
up to
probably
her.
was. His mama probably was like, "Yeah, I used to watch her on Housewives."
Y'all give me a second, man.
This nigga is really
I bet
over
his
here,
mama
man.
is a fan of her too.
That's why he did it. He like, my mama love you.
My mama love you. My mama told me this the smartest thing I ever did in my life.
This ain't right.
Oh, love to have a grandbaby by you. Wait.
Pause.
What do that say about the world though? Where we going, bruh? Where we going?
Hell in the handbasket, as my granny used to say.
Yeah.
Why they say hell in the handbasket? When
Wait
somebody
a
just
second.
skipping down the road.
Can I say something? Right. They say everything comes back around, bro. So when is it gonna come back around with people not being dumb no more? Like start, you know what I'm trying to say? Like how they say everything repeats itself.
When were people not dumb?
We always
Well, no, I'm saying they dumb now.
Oh, they're dumber.
So when we gonna get back, it's gonna come around.
It's gonna be a purge.
We gotta restart the whole everything.
reset. No, we
Be a purge.
God damn, that's harsh.
Do you know only one Joan is giving me this lady's age, and the rest of these things is saying it's undisclosed? That's why I'm like, let me find
Who's y'all
something
guilt?
back it.
We talking about
Yo.
old women.
Oh shit!
got age.
Right now,
I'm gonna say Felicia Rashad. I'm for
Mine
everybody say
dead.
it.
Vanessa Bell Calloway.
Mine dead.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mine
You said,
dead.
you said the what?
Guilt. Some grannies you like to fuck.
Vanessa
My
Bell.
ultimate one passed away, man.
Who is it?
Vanity, bro.
Okay. All right. Keeping with your last dragon theme.
Right.
I see what you're doing. You got
Stand
that
on par.
You know, I asked her to teach me some moves.
You pretty on brand. Who you got in
Stand on
mind?
par. I like it.
Probably Felicia Rashad.
I knew somebody else was gonna do it.
Oh, man.
But you see,
You hit a sister.
but did you
so
see?
we could have
Tip
double
your
dated.
bra.
Yeah,
Did
Tip
you
your
see?
bra.
Did you
double
see?
dated? Look, you a
I mean, technically,
Sister sitting right here.
Jasmine guys that now, but she ain't really that
She
for
ain't
us.
nothing now.
That you know what?
She's
I was
young
just
now.
thinking that.
Sorry.
But she, yeah, I was just thinking
age
that.
wise, like
I was
she
just thinking
is
that.
like,
She's nothing.
I was just thinking about it.
No, not for me. But you can Jasmine.
did you see the Felicia Rashad shit? The clip of her that was going around. I forget what show it is.
Gotta be Angela Bassett, bro.
And the bastard to get it too.
She kind of tough still.
Let's go with the white ones. Is anybody fucking Martha Stewart?
Nah.
Nah, I'm
You
good.
got some white ones? Chelsea Handler?
Nah.
You ain't got no white ones? I'm trying to think. That's the only two I'm trying to think of old white bitches that's like still out here.
I don't.
It's some other one.
I can't even picture that.
David AT&T commercial girl.
No old
That
fly
ain't-
white.
But she
a
ain't
gift.
old though.
Who's an old
But
fly
she
white
ain't
bitch
old,
right
though.
now?
She like,
She ain't
she
a
like
gift.
37
Yeah,
or
she
some
ain't
shit
a
like
gift.
that. Like, she
White
not
people
old.
age fucked up, bro. When they be 30, they be looking like they 65 and shit. So it's like a 65-year-old white bitch look like she's 93. You know they be wrinkly
What's
fast.
the girl, the
That's
white
30
girl,
years
Kim
later.
Cattrall, Sex and the City.
No.
Who?
Kim Cattrall. No.
That's weird science chick, right?
No, it's not.
What about that one?
No.
She's still out here.
How she
Kelly
look?
LeBrock. No.
Yeah,
How she look?
Sofia Vergara.
Man, I don't
Yes.
know nothing.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
She still
But
look
she's,
good?
but
Yeah,
she's
I had to
not
leave
that
the white.
old though.
Sophia is.
She ain't white.
But she, and
She
ain't
was like
not that
20
old.
in the Pepsi commercial.
Nah,
when
she's
we were
like, but
shorties.
I mean, she's. I think
You don't remember that?
I know.
Who is your
I think-
coldest
but I think
white
she's
woman,
like
though?
47, 48.
Who
She's
is the
not white.
coldest white woman you seen on TV? Like when you seen her, you was like, oh my God, bro.
I ain't never really had one, I don't think. It's probably something from Dynasty, though, the way they had it set up. I don't know.
Man, listen, bruh.
Old girl off Mad Men.
Mad Men, who was that?
The redhead off Mad Men.
No, bro.
Something Hendrickson.
Okay, I don't know.
Nigga, Charlize Theron, bro.
Yeah, she
She
cute.
fucked her face up, though, didn't
I'm talking about,
she? Yeah,
bro.
right, when you first seen it.
Phew.
She used to get you.
And she like tall, bro. Like I like them tall bitches, bro, with long legs.
It's a couple of
Shout
them, I
out to
don't
my
know their
baby
name.
mama. She got me like Shout out to the one.
Christina Hendricks.
Okay, all right.
Charlize Theron used to be cold, bro.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know their name.
Charlize though, she was looking kind of old and
She
Fast
look
and
better than those
Furious.
Charlize Theron,
But
bro.
Charlize look old and Fast and Furious.
It's an actress.
She started looking old and
Okay,
Fast and
all
Furious.
Bo Derek.
Hey, do you see?
This wild nigga. Show your age.
Back in
you
no, I'm
know.
talking about back in the gap though.
No, you don't see how this young lady is put together.
What's the one from Trans? What's old girl from
Yeah, you talking
the
about
werewolves?
all the way around, though.
What?
Oh, Kate
Talking
Beckinsale.
about
The
face,
face?
though. Yeah, no, she kind of.
But you talking about all the werewolf movies and shit?
Solid.
The white girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was up there. But I don't know. They don't
She
make
got
my.
some big ass titties, bruh.
All right.
I heard the chick from everybody was on the chick from Matrix and shit. She had a problem. That's why it was part of the reason. Like she had some issues.
Who your gilf?
I said Future Rashad.
Felice Rashad.
Where y'all want to go, man? We got a lot of shit to get to. We can go to Candace Owens, Diddy's.
Listen, why y'all playing?
What
bruh?
happened to Candace?
Why y'all
Owens?
playing games, bruh?
Hey,
Why the fuck y'all playing games right now? bruh?
Bridge in Baltimore. We can go anywhere.
Why y'all playing games right now, bruh? Y'all know what the fuck we here for. Let's get to it, man.
Candace Owens. Let's
Run, Puffy! Run! Run, Puffy! Run!
Why you want this nigga to run?
I mean,
You think
listen,
you- that sound
everything
like
is
you
alleged.
go.
Listen, people should not be what they call. They should not be criminalized for their kinks unless it got something to do with pedophilia.
Okay, so sex trafficking minors.
Listen,
I'm just gonna.
I didn't hear minors on the end of that.
No,
I just heard sex trafficking.
Nah, it's sex trafficking.
And from what I
That's why
found out, that shit is vague as hell. Technically, this is sex trafficking. Let me break it down to you.
I
Give you a scenario. Watch this.
You the girl, I'm the dude. I mean, for the sake of argument, man, you got long hair and shit. Be the girl, bro.
Why does Jesus have long hair too? Right?
I'm just saying for the sake so we can play
Jesus had
role.
long hair though.
We just role play.
But Jesus had long. I don't want to role play that. You can role play that with Jason. I ain't Jason. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my!
Steve can be the girl. Imagine the camera's the girl. You know
I'm
what I'm
just
saying?
saying for the no. Look, I'm both of them. I'm both of them.
The audience, the girl.
I'm both of them.
That's how you get down?
Nigga. Man. Yo.
Come to the. Say y'all.
Chick.
I'll say.
Chick. Hello. Man, yo, I saw your pictures up, man. I'm looking at you. I like you, man. Like, man, when are you free? Chick. First of all, I don't even know you. You know, you just be talking this shit. But I'm free whenever, nigga. Man, let me fly you out. Chick. I hope you don't expect to know we gon' woo woo. No, we just gonna have a good time, right? Woo woo. Fly the bitch out. She come. They bone. She didn't have a good time. She go home. Didn't like the fact that she could have a good time. Go tell the people. Fuck
Whatever.
them.
Tell them whatever.
Technically, sex trafficking.
You want to cross state lines?
Is that sex trafficking?
If you paid for the flight, yes, it can always be considered.
That's my point.
Now,
Pay for that flight, nigga.
I'm going to say this again to you. Minor. I'm going to just keep saying that because do you think it was by accident those kids were arrested because they are
Hold on.
also named?
I just found out a caveat to minor.
Do you know that?
I just found a caveat to minor, right?
Before you
What's your
you just gave us a
Let me
whole.
get this caveat to
Go
mine.
ahead.
The caveat to minor, state law. 17 here, 18 here, 16 here,
Yeah, it's always
15
been
there,
that way. Yeah,
right?
It's always been that way.
Federal law, 18, period.
Okay.
It becomes illegal when we choose to enforce it.
Okay.
Now, an argument was posed that, fuck that. If you going to 18, you're a pedophile, period. I don't care if it's the law or not. That's substantial, right? That's
This nigga arguing himself.
no. I'm saying that's up to interpretation. Whether you think it's wrong or not, it's not illegal.
Okay.
What if it's illegal in the state that you in?
State don't matter.
No, what I'm saying what I'm saying is to counter his
FBI
argument.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah,
FBI
that's the other
Screw
part.
all what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the other
where
part.
I'm going.
The FBI warrant.
When they come with bear claws, okay? When they
your
roll
ass.
down the street with bear claws,
That's your ass.
you might as well, like he did, get the fuck on because
Run!
because it is a wrap for you, bro.
That's
But
your
you
ass.
knew it was coming. You saw the
Yeah, absolutely.
The shit from the lawyers. said.
Absolutely.
They didn't find anything.
But if they knew he was getting a warrant was coming, I'm sure you're not gonna find
They
it.
didn't find anything.
But that also goes to the point of but that goes to the point of this.
Fuck them kids.
If you know you have a search warrant coming,
Literally. Pause.
He left his boys out there though. He left his boys out there bogey. I
you
didn't
don't
like
know
that.
when they coming.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
that's the thing. It ain't like they telling you dating.
Yeah.
It's not that.
And no, I
Your
heard the way
lawyer
they
tell
did
you
it.
they have a warrant. That's why you're just not available and you're in the
It's
sky
more
because
like
you don't know
no
where they
knock.
coming
It's
to.
probably a no knock, so you ain't gotta know.
They did. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you can't warn your kids. They did 2 homes in LA and 1 in Miami.
Right.
The one in Miami wasn't really televised like the 2 in LA, which is crazy. The lawyers
Tells me a lot.
Right, and the lawyer's point is that they corroborated this with the media. They had the media there.
Yeah.
Of course.
Why do you do that?
You gotta highly publicize.
You gotta paint the picture of-
exactly
Because it's an
Attorney General
election
got it.
year.
Yeah.
You got to paint him as a way in
It's
the
an
public
election
eye.
Why?
year. It's
Also-
an election year. I'm gonna
also-
tell you that it's an election year.
Also, because you also got to tell the people that Puffy is going down for that we're doing our job.
This- Yes.
But why?
Because we're trying to warn the person above him.
Because he's a black
Are you gonna
man,
kill him?
and we need. He's
Usually-
a powerful black
Are you
man, and
gonna
we
kill
need
him or
him to
not?
look that
I'm
way.
not going with that one.
No,
That's
because they did the
They
same.
didn't do it for Harvey Weinstein.
They did it for
or Dan
Jeffrey.
Schneider, but we can keep it going.
They
But
did it
hold
for
on.
Epstein.
But hold on. But look,
They rolled out.
usually when they do all of this warrant shit and all that, they don't have cooperation with them witnesses.
Agreed.
So the fact that you're doing
I got
it
people.
this hard and with this much force
I got
is
evidence,
to try to
baby.
get them to cooperate
Yeah.
or to try to get somebody to come up and snitch before you come and knock on their door and run their shit down. If you just did and you saw TMZ with the damage of the crib, somebody scared that they finna come in their crib is gonna be like,
Let me tell you something.
and that's why you come with that force because you're not getting cooperation on the other side.
Yeah.
Which is also a thing though. Why aren't if he's such a bad guy that the media say every channel you turn on he's a bad guy? Why you ain't getting cooperation? And why the fuck is this happening if you paid $30 million? Give me my $30 million back.
No.
Like, how the fuck do you
that
get
was a
30
civil
million to
suit.
who?
I think you.
Cassie. That was a
He
civil
didn't give
suit.
out enough
Everybody-
30s.
But actually, he didn't pay nothing. The insurance company did.
Hey, that was a
He
civil
missed some people.
Zero came out of that nigga's pocket. The insurance company paid for that because
Yeah, we
the
talking
court.
about
Well, I
yeah.
don't say yes and then say
He didn't say yes or no.
yes.
The difference between
He had
Epstein,
no say.
the difference between Epstein and Puffy, why they done it for Epstein? He was taking the fall. The type of people he
They're
was
trying to get-
attached to.
Same thing.
But it's the
No.
same thing. They're trying to
Same
get
thing.
Puffy to take the fall.
Puffy is we need him to look away.
No, we
No.
need him to take this fall.
No.
Puffy might get killed, bruh.
Nah, maybe.
Ain't no telling
Maybe.
what he know.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't no telling who been at them parties.
It's not like there's many things, layers to Puffy
Coldest.
in many ways, but
Lou.
there's a lot of things with Puff,
Lou.
right? If you go back and do the research on who his pops was and why his pops
Yeah.
was no longer here,
We
there's a lot.
discussed this.
There's a lot.
See what
to
the fuck
this.
I'm saying, bruh?
No, I'm just saying.
Who look all the way back at his pops?
No.
Only a
Why
mine.
wait now? Everybody knows the shit about his pop.
No.
Why
What
wait
I'm-
now?
But how he gets down, how his actions are, you know what I'm saying? Why he feels as though he can actually
But yeah, the suspicion of the same thing. Being that when they get him, is it going to be the suspicion of the same thing? The reason that his father's
Yeah.
You going to the
You
powerful
understand?
His pops moved the same way he do.
No, that ain't powerful black man shit. No, his father was it's snitching, nigga.
Yeah.
Snitching. You gonna tell. You gonna tell.
He might get whacked, bro.
What I'm that's in what
He don't
anyway.
commit
That's why
suicide
it's,
before he do that.
that's what
Epstein committed
that's
suicide
what happened to
before
his
he got
dad.
whacked.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Why is it that we now,
America's the greatest country.
within like the last, I want to say 10, 15 years, all of that grime, you know what I'm saying, that looks like glitter or whatever, you know what I'm saying, with Hollywood folk or this or that or whatever, it's coming such to a boil, coming to a head.
Because you can't hide on the internet.
Because you can't hide on the internet.
You can, but you can't be on there. If you're gonna be on there,
That's
because
pretty strong.
if you look at celebrities, that you don't know a lot about, They're not on the internet. You don't know anything about Kendrick Lamar until he wants you to know anything about Kendrick Lamar. Beyonce, Jay-Z. Like, if you look at these a lot of celebrities where that you don't know what they do, what I'm saying is they're not on the internet. So
I get that.
If you're not on the internet,
watch this. I get that, but let's say somebody like Diddy. I've known this since 2002. Maybe not to this degree.
That's why I don't believe they found him.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he dumb
Maybe
enough
not to this degree,
to
but
see
this
the
was,
heat that was on his ass to let.
This wasn't even like
He been clinked that shit out, bro.
a big industry secret. Diddy was a wild boy.
Known this shit was happening. That's why he rebranded to Dr. Love or whatever.
That's why people say, who did he piss off? He been
on this. He been saw the shit coming.
You think they found something?
No, it wasn't nothing that. It ain't nothing from 20 years ago.
Shit there, bro.
You gonna find Cassie panties from 20 years ago?
Well, this isn't about just about Cassie.
I know. I'm just saying.
Well, no. The thing is, the
because that's why Young Miami is.
The complaint was that these type
rights.
of dudes have secret walls and shit in there, and they be hiding tapes and shit like that. That I believe.
No,
I believe there was tapes, but I believe he's smart enough to been and got that shit.
But you understand? Unless he does have the money to do so, but. Unless you have professionals delete things off your computer, because everything's on the fucking computer, it's still there.
Who was the white boy they arrested though?
The drug mule,
the pilot.
No, I heard about a drug mule.
The pilot.
I don't think he was flying on planes.
I'm telling. I just saw the thing. Yeah, I'll bring it back up.
The nigga that looked like a white dude that Puffy would be fucking.
That's the reason he was arrested. That's the reason he was arrested on drug charges, because apparently there was something on the plane or whatever. To what he's saying.
So that white boy flies the jet? The one that they arrested?
Dude from Syracuse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I heard he used to play ball or something.
This kid right there, right?
Yeah, he flies the jet.
He flies the goddamn plane.
Shit. I didn't know that. That's the nigga he need to worry about.
Cocaine and marijuana possession.
Listen, that white boy, listen. We finna have a whole. When they lock him up? when they lock him up, Steve? The white boy. Yesterday? By Monday, we gonna have a whole new set of news by Monday.
Protective custody.
That nigga finna go. Give me a soda. I'll tell y'all what.
Hey, and a 6-piece from here, fried hard, mild, salt and pepper.
I ain't like them niggas anyway. I'm finna tell y'all whatever y'all need to know.
They grabbed fam in Opalaka. He was getting up out of that jam.
Mild, I got a deeper question.
Wait,
I heard his boys used to facilitate some of these younger chicks, his sons. Do you see any charges coming up on them?
It depends on the ages that they were at the time. That's the thing about it. Like it depends on how old they were.
It's already
if they were teenagers and dealing with teenagers,
his son was fucking with Steve Harvey's daughter, and then Diddy did.
Lord, yeah,
he's cooked.
But I'm talking
about an aspect in regards to the younger girls.
That's what I'm saying. But if you're, what I'm saying is, if I'm,
only know it because Lori Harvey famous.
If I'm 16, and I mess with a 16-year-old, there's nothing.
Steve, Sean Combs is cooked.
Unless there's assault or rape charge, you know what I'm saying? Assaulted with that. Unless there's something forcible that you made her perform, etc. Like, that doesn't matter age. But outside of that, nah. But
I think it might be some evidence.
If you're
who do y'all think he pissed off? I'm trying to find out who he pissed off.
Everybody keep talking about this goddamn liquor company that he sued. He is
Daphne Joy, 50 Cent baby
That's
mama.
baby mama. She's on that list. She's on that lawsuit. Not the
But
lawsuit.
they said it's the liquor company is the supposed. Everybody keep talking about that liquor company that he sued and lost to and all that shit.
I don't know. From what I know about how they've been treating black people, like when they've been getting like killed and brought to jail and all that shit.
Oprah still alive.
It's always around the time when they finna get like they masters or they like
what was Diddy
when they finna cut the white man when they finna be at the point where they can cut the white man completely out of their pocket. That's when shit start going bad.
What was Diddy finna do?
No, I'm saying I don't know. I'm saying from what I know, like what happened to Prince, what happened to Mike, all them shit. They like.
I see what you're saying, man.
I feel that I got. But what about Diddy? How's this?
I don't know. I don't know. That's why. I thought Diddy, you probably would know what's coming up.
Diddy pissed off the wrong people. He got too comfortable.
I can see that too.
That's what always happens. You pissed off the wrong people, got too comfortable.
I wonder
and it's like, you know what?
I can see that too.
You know what? Thumbs down.
He did he? Oh wait, I have a question. Did he do Batman this year? Because I know after he did the Joker, DC told him, hey, send him cease and desist, and told him don't ever do no shit like that again. And apparently the next year, which would have been this year, next year, whatever the year was after that, he did Batman, but he didn't do it as public. He did it at his party.
Oh, too comfortable.
I can see what you said though. Let's this nigga pulling his britches up too high. Let's shut him up.
But I do think the Cassie lawsuit opened up the doors, and that put a lot of no. Listen, hold on. I think that the Cassie lawsuit opened up the door to the bullshit that he was on, and basically these motherfuckers like, hey, you're fucked now. So it is what it is.
Because he settled, right, Ahmad? Because he settled so quickly.
He had no
Stop.
choice.
You have to understand.
He had no choice.
None
of that.
The insurance company, there's an insurance company that, because Diddy, when you got that kind of money, you're insulated by a corporation. So if I sue you, you're suing the corporation.
Okay.
That corporation has insurance. And basically it goes like this. If you want that corporation to continue to be able to be insured, you got to get, basically that's what came down to. We'll pay this out, but in order for you to continue your company and us to continue and to insure you, he's got to go.
You can't be here.
He's got to go. So that's why he had to go.
My thing is, again,
and that type of shit happens all the when you see.
Why you gotta go like that though? Like why they gotta break them down?
That's corporate shit. That's corporate shit.
You gave Cassie $30 million the day after she filed her demo. Again, goes to my understanding in my eyes of being too comfortable.
Yeah.
You thought she was bullshitting. As soon as you hear anything about anything, somebody should be at her doorbell, bing bong, with 2 briefcases of cash.
And I'm sure she's reached out to him before it got to that
They
point.
said they tried that, but the settlement that they
but you
asked.
get too comfortable.
No, and he tried to give him
Whatever
it
is.
It was like $5 million or some shit like that.
Tried to lowball.
Yeah. That they approached.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. Too comfortable. Go ahead and say what you're doing. No, not with the bodies you got, Barry G. No, you don't want that happening. And guess what happens? Like it always does, the floodgates open. Somebody else gonna say this. Somebody else gonna say that. Somebody gonna get a lawyer. Somebody's gonna dive into certain things, and you're opening yourself up for bullshit.
Yeah.
If you already on bullshit, your number one next to getting money or whatever you're doing, your number one thing should be covering your ass.
Yeah.
It should never get comfortable enough to where it's like, shit, you too small for that. You know what I'm saying?
I think the powers that be, the evidence in that Cassie case, they realized that we're not the only ones who saw that and understand, there's real
victims here.
Not that this shit don't happen, there's real evidence here.
It's also shit
and there's real people that will corroborate this evidence. So going forward, if somebody else comes about, these people who will corroborate, who have nothing to do with Cassie, are gonna corroborate again. So basically this ain't going nowhere. So basically it's like, hey bro, you on your own.
It's also the fact that when you sit down and tell a story, like you said, they made an offer private. They got rejected. They go public. Even if that's your tactic to get more money or whatever your shit is, to be like, hey, you negated me here, I'm gonna go here. That third party, which is the state, has a decision to make. You report it. It's like mandated reporting shit, right? When you've told me that this nigga did X, Y, and Z, I have
to tell somebody.
The district attorney has to look at it, and they have to decide, do we want to go forward?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if they be like, hey, even if they do or they don't, it's a lot of what happens is a lot of times people want to kick the can. They don't want, when the shit do hit the fan, I don't want it to be on me. So that's why you get a lot of eyes on it, right? So it's like, man, she made a report. He paid out $30 million the next day. You got everybody sitting in the office that was ready to go do investigations and all that, and it's like he paid out. All right, so what we do with this file?
Yeah.
Shit, give it to the, and then get to the point where they like, give it to the government. Get it out my state. The district attorney don't want to see it. I'm going, like you said, election year.
Well, because
like he said, I don't want to be reelected. I don't want this shit to.
Yeah.
So when it comes up and my opponent tries to say, you had Diddy on your desk and you did what? I gave it to the government. I gave it to Joe Biden. Now it becomes a Joe Biden Trump shit.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody is kicking the can. You know what I'm saying? It comes that like I don't want this shit on my desk. This is literally shit and it stinks.
But it's
because it crossed state lines initially. Because everything she said it happened here.
That's an out for any state official.
That automatically
like,
makes it a federal case.
Like,
and that's literally sex trafficking with his girlfriend though.
But nah, that wasn't the
because she said he was making her do things.
That wasn't the sex trafficking.
As a state official.
That's not
all y'all arguing. Let the judge decide. This is
I'm saying they could say that.
That's not
because she said he was having her do things that she didn't necessarily agree with.
That's not the sex trafficking part with it. You got to add to the part that they would get prostitutes in New York and fly them to Vegas.
That too.
That's the other part you got to add.
$20 bet right now, y'all. $20 bet. Everybody pick a person. Who is the first famous person y'all think gonna come out against Puffy? Outside of Cassie.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
I'm talking about with this new thing.
Yeah, that's good. No.
He don't count.
Vocally come out?
Nigga, that was
vocally come out?
That was in the guidelines or what the fuck you just said?
Wait. I mean on this part to where he's going to be a part of the case to where they're bringing him in.
Oh, I won't say that. No.
You say R. Kelly. You say Cuba.
I got him right here on the shelf.
Who you got?
No,
I don't gotta ask Cuba Gooding. I can be like, hey.
You don't got nobody?
I was gonna say somebody, but he's not involved. I was gonna say Fat Joe's gonna be the first person to speak on it. Just because how Fat Joe moving right now.
I mean, the first person that the Fed's gonna bring in and ask questions outside of Cassie.
They put Fat Joe and Wendy Williams show, and he think he went
to this specific to the civil lawsuit. If you attach, if any of this, and I think some of it is attached to the civil lawsuit that the producer filed,
Little Rod,
that then there's
it's definitely
gonna be Cuba Gooding Jr.
He's not famous enough.
It's definitely gonna be Cuba.
I think it might be Meek or Usher because they was in the last.
It's gonna be Cuba.
I can't pick Cuba.
It's gonna be
Cuba.
It's gonna be Cuba.
They got video and this and pictures and this and that or whatever.
Meek Mill won't be first just because of attachment to Michael Rubin.
He that attached to him?
Yeah. He was doing fucking bunny hops on a tennis court.
All these motherfuckers is about to go down.
What are you talking about?
Puffy is actually the key to all of this old goofy shit.
That's what I'm saying, man. That man might not make it. He might not make it, bro.
That's fucked up.
I don't fuck with Whack 100, but that nigga was like, hey, for Meek Mill's sake, I hope that nigga, you know what I'm saying? He got all them tapes deleted and shit like that.
Man, listen, that's fucked up. You know they talking about Hov.
The first nigga they bring in, y'all slipping. The first nigga they bring in gonna be Stevie J,
Beyonce
bro.
For a minute. You know that whole theory about Beyonce has been drugged up and all that.
Yeah, Puffy Weinstein. Puffy
Weinstein.
Puffy Epstein.
Yeah.
Epstein, excuse me.
Weinstein. I mean,
all those things.
Dude, you can't do that. Can't do
Damn,
that,
Puff.
Them tests be like, oh yeah, Puff.
I know you did that. I know you did that.
Everyone knows what that actually.
How deep is this gonna go though?
Just did that. He did that, man. You can't.
Honestly, I'm gonna say, who knows?
No.
That's why I say it's gonna end back. Like it's gonna be something.
Who knows?
This shit gonna be worse than R. Kelly, bro.
Whoa. So we can't play Total no more. We can't.
I don't think it's that type of case. I'm feeling like
he didn't do anything.
I'm feeling like
music without him.
I'm feeling like, bro. I'm feeling like
he produced it all right?
The type of white people that was at them parties.
Stop
y'all sleep, bro.
Niggas, stop it. We don't.
What was this whole thing with him and Clive? How deep that go?
Jaguar Wright says that
I don't know.
He's funded by a billionaire. Burkles, I don't know the name. Something with a B, and Clive Davis funds everything that Puffy does.
He's a different type of famous, y'all.
Puffy is?
Yes. Anytime a black man in America gets to become a billionaire, it's because a white man let him get there. Or helped them get there. Or however you want to say his participation happened, his participation happened in that.
Publicly.
Who is this man attached to, bruh?
It don't go. I don't.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm not saying that you're right or wrong.
That's why I fear for his life.
But I think that people have in the last 10, 20, 30 years, we've seen people be criminally affected and not. I don't want to say financially affected, but the whole lineage of how they got into the limelight and all that. It don't go
Don't
that far
go-
back.
right.
And then you'll see lawyers be like, objection. That has nothing to do with the case and da-da-da-da. And people be trying to bring up lineage of like, this nigga's connected to da-da-da. And then be like, look.
Would you agree that this is a little different? Because
Yeah, it is different,
honestly,
bro.
I've heard about these things
you gotta-
since late '99, early 2000, going
The
forward.
not bringing up only
don't
refers
have
say
to
R.
cases
cases.
Kelly.
that's cooperating.
But the not bringing up can only refer to cases.
saying R. Kelly.
Unless the evidence was received in a legal
Whoa.
way. As far when he's
No,
saying
he's right.
no,
Even-
no,
I'm
when
not
he's
arguing that.
when he's talking
I'm
about you
sorry.
can't bring this up, that only pertains to previous legal cases.
yeah,
If it ain't
it's
no
like-
previous legal case, you can bring up whatever.
If we talking about this charge, you can't be like, he also.
It's only R. Kelly in the sense of they're both greats at their thing, but as far as level, no.
No.
No. Which one is higher?
Statute of limitations has
Stop.
gone
Whoa.
Higher as far as what?
What levels we talking about?
As far as connection and wealth,
Oh, yes, I agree.
Puffy.
I don't know. I
But
just
they're
want to get
both-
an understanding.
the
they're
question
both.
y'all asking?
They're
What's the-
both.
what are y'all arguing?
Titans.
For the people. For the
He was-
vibe.
I was
he
saying
was
it's
saying-
not R.
he was
Kelly.
saying-
This
right.
ain't the same case as the R. Kelly case.
In
And
my
you're
thing,
saying it is.
and to me, that Weinstein,
That's
Epstein.
that's different because Weinstein is still on a different level than even
Agreed.
Diddy
Agreed.
is.
Agreed.
And R. Kelly and Weinstein aren't in
And I wanna
even
add
the
on
same
what I'm talking about is
conversation.
just the gumbo of what
As far
the
as-
base
I
of.
get that.
But
Sex
as far
trafficking.
as the
You talking about
money,
sex trafficking.
yeah, but as far as the money behind them
Yeah,
and the push
no.
behind them
Yeah,
and the
no,
book,
no,
like,
yeah, and- but I
because
wanna-
that's what he was talking. That's
No,
what,
no,
but
no,
that's what
that's
he
why I
was
said I
talking
agree
I
with
want
it.
to
I
add on to
understand.
Ahmad's
I
point and
understand.
say that the other thing too is statute of limitation. They kind of caught in their eyes R. Kelly in the act. He still was with these women. Diddy has removed himself in the last.
Niggas are stupid.
In the last.
They locked Bill Cosby up for shit that happened in the 50s, bruh.
No, I'm not
I'm
saying
still
that.
with Pooh.
bitches that have what dementia came in talking about they remember some shit that happened 60 years ago.
They got statute of limitation on some of these.
Come on.
No, this is what I'm saying. It's different. No, what I'm saying is, it's a woman going to the court saying he did this to me.
Yeah.
And you have A versus B.
Yeah.
This is the federal government versus Puffy. You don't have any witnesses.
They do.
That you wouldn't. Okay, then this.
The neighbor drove out, was like,
That was fake.
The
The
name-
mom came out and said that my son was trolling.
Okay, no.
Hey,
Time out.
but-
Time out.
How the fuck she
Whoa,
know?
Stop.
What I'm
No,
saying
both
is-
of y'all,
what
stop.
I'm saying is everything has a rebuttal.
Got you.
But
Steve, stop.
was Ridley
Stop,
Scott
no.
fake?
Stop.
Was it really fake
was
though?
Ridley
Ridley
Scott.
Scott.
Was he fake?
No.
What was this?
Got you.
Ridley Scott, the producer, director, he's lives in that neighborhood, and he did a little interview or whatever because he couldn't get to his crib.
And what did he say?
Nothing. He was like, this is crazy. He didn't say nothing about Puffy. He was just the fact that the amount of people in the lockdown in the neighborhood.
Steve and
Well,
Ron.
she said my son was trolling. He didn't.
No, I get that.
That's the
No.
difference. Yeah, that's. I
The
know.
reason I say yes, they do have witnesses. The case is done. You bring federal tactical.
They don't move that hard though. If they got witnesses, they
No,
moving the witnesses.
that's not true. All
That
they're
was
doing,
for spectacle.
all they're doing is trying to
That was
find a
for
little more
spectacle.
evidence.
right.
Find a
Get
little
more
more.
witnesses because you don't have witnesses.
They got witnesses.
That don't happen like that, Steve.
That's painting a picture to the public of this person.
Steve, that don't happen like that,
That's all.
baby.
That's
what is it?
propaganda.
99.8.
We'll see.
This whole
This the
debacle
point?
of
This
what
the
was on
point, too?
TV was propaganda for public opinion
that's what I'm
on
saying.
who this man
That's what I'm
is
saying.
to help us in our
You know,
case when we get
If
ready
you
to
had
get on
office
his
work to
ass.
do, you would do office work.
All right.
Like it was like, oh, we got to fly to such and such to talk to this witness. Blah, blah, blah. If you don't have that, then you do this to try to get more witnesses.
You're right with local police, but not the feds.
Thank
wonder
you.
if the boys
The
gonna
feds ain't going to waste their time unless
They're
there's
looking
time.
for evidence. They
No.
went in there looking for shit. It wasn't like
Was Donald Trump guilty when they went and found whatever?
Speaking of Donald Trump, that's the next topic.
It's called-
That nigga cut
Steve,
his shit
it's
in
called a-
half.
it's-
Half a
it's-
billion went
Steve.
down to 196.
It's called a warrant.
Don't talk about the great Donald Trump.
This nigga
Nah,
said.
that nigga is
this
the
nigga
greatest
said
negotiator
wait,
in American
This
history.
nigga just said They went in there looking for evidence, then went into Donald Trump. That is one of the greatest things ever. Because literally the whole thing is you did it.
No,
you
said,
did
do
it.
they?
No, you just said
they
went in. I'm just saying. You said they went in there looking for evidence.
You did say that.
No, wait. I want to
Okay.
finish my point. I want to finish my point.
But I'm saying after that, don't say no.
Finish your point of
Let me
mine.
finish.
Finish your point of
Go
mine.
ahead. No, say it.
You
I just
got
want to.
him.
I'm saying
got
I
him,
want to rebut
Lamar.
it. I want to be able to rebut whatever you say.
Go ahead.
All right.
But I said no. He don't want to speak.
Look at him. He doing his thing. He trying to do
No,
his
because you cut me
Go
off
ahead.
first, but go ahead.
That's right. You
Rock
got
out.
your ass. Come on, man.
Go ahead.
I said that he started it.
You lost, Ahmad. What the fuck? You lost.
Yeah,
You done let him
nobody
pull the
gonna let me
move.
speak.
No,
Y'all told me
you
to
finna
speak,
go
but
ahead. No,
nobody gonna let me
you finna speak, but he lost. He don't see what happened. I do. He
That's
just
how it happened.
go ahead.
I think we both do.
So in the Puffy situation, he said just like Donald Trump, and I said before that I said the evidence blah 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 warrant. They went in looking for evidence because they didn't have witnesses blah 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 blah. And then he used the analogy of Trump, and I said great. I'm glad you brought up Trump. Trump just.
I didn't bring up Trump. You said
I didn't
Trump
say.
first.
I said I did. I said he brought up Trump as an example, and I said I'm glad that you brought up Trump because we can go right into the fact that he just everybody agrees. You're out.
No,
It's 3 against 4.
no.
I
What
said don't say no.
I can say
said you
no.
was gonna do it.
I can say
I won
no
twice.
because my point was I was laughing. I was laughing at the joke originally. Wait, hold on. My point of what I was talking about was you saying they went in there looking for evidence. They were serving a warrant. That's the purpose of a warrant. Serve is looking for evidence.
That's what he
so
said.
that statement didn't make any sense. And then you went to Trump, and that was funny because you made a false statement.
That's
Then
right.
went to
All
Trump.
right.
That
Battle
was
back.
funny to me.
All right, cool. Trump got his shit cut down to one under.
Ahmad won that.
From 300.
I don't.
You know he kind of lost.
Nah,
He
the
let
tape will
Steve
show.
come back. He let
The tape
Steve
will show.
come back.
I'm just trying to. We ain't
Once he
gonna
let
argue this for the
Steve
people.
get them first, like, no, let me classify.
Because
you were
you was
arguing-
gonna say no,
you
no,
were
no,
arguing
no, no.
something I wasn't.
I told you to go and you wouldn't go and still lost.
Hey,
You
no,
was like,
I
fuck,
didn't
man.
lose.
I
Because
said
you were
no.
arguing something I wasn't.
You got ball first.
No,
and you
I
still
didn't.
lost.
Hey, we
No,
was-
I didn't
we-
lose.
we was like
but
in
it's
the corner.
okay because
We
I
was
was
like in the
arguing
box.
something
We was
I
like-
wasn't.
we was like-
You don't have to root for me.
And then when I'm
That nigga started talking that
everybody
shit.
like yes. But anyway, is he not the greatest negotiation in the world?
Listen.
No, he's not.
It ain't got nothing to do with negotiation.
Do you think that he cut? Do you think that they? I want to ask y'all this. Do you think y'all? Everybody know what happened. They cut his bill in half off appeal when he appealed the $500 million.
Almost about 2/3.
Yeah,
man.
right. So, do you think that happened because he never showed up and then chose to show up at the end? And when he showed up, they cut it. You know what I mean? It was like celebrity, or it was like legal.
He's got good
Who you
lawyers.
asking?
I'm asking. Whatever. Just go.
He's got good lawyers.
Got good lawyers.
Okay, that's what y'all got.
No, it's the truth. In
It's-
the end, if you know the law and how the law moves, you can manipulate the law.
To people that's been manipulating the law since the beginning of the time, he is the right white man that's juiced in with the right people. It's simple as that, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with lawyers and all.
That's
That's
the
Donald.
juice.
This is the great.
That's the juice, the
Donald
attorneys.
Trump
Jesus.
running for president. We can't listen.
He only does that because
Any
his
of you
attorney.
motherfuckers out there in TV land thinking this man gonna ever serve one day in a time in jail for whatever y'all think he guilty
Laurent.
of that ever happened
Laurent.
in whatever year you think it happened
Laurent,
in.
can I ask you a question?
You out of your rabbit ass mouth.
Laurent, can I ask you a question? Did Trump?
White
Can
man
I,
ain't nothing gonna happen to
Laurent,
this white man.
can I ask you a question?
What?
Did Trump or his lawyers go in front of the Supreme Court?
I don't fucking know.
His lawyers,
Lawyers.
did.
Trump won that.
So that's what I'm saying. That
And his
when
lawyers
we
is
say his
representing him,
lawyers,
correct?
I know, but we're saying it's the lawyers that he's got great lawyers. We know that. We see that. That's
Wait, this one he showed up for.
They knew what was
I'm
gonna
saying is
happen.
he's got great lawyers. It's
Listen,
his
there. I saw them
lawyers.
sketches.
But
He was
Ahmad,
It don't matter what he
Ahmad.
hasn't. You haven't seen Trump say anything in court worth of bullshit.
What-
His
Ahmad,
lawyers
what
are
I'm saying,
great.
What
though.
I'm saying is this: his lawyers knew what was finna happen. Whoever they was arguing against knew what the fuck was gonna happen. Whoever they was talking to knew what the fuck was gonna happen. What nothing finna happen to
But
that
you know
white
how that
man,
works.
bruh.
You know the law moves like the mob behind the scenes.
This nigga keep talking about law in America, bruh.
I'm
This is
just
still
because that's
The
what I'm
law
talking
gets
about.
bent, broken,
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
configured,
And he's
wrist
got
around
motherfuckers. He's connected, nigga.
by your power, bruh.
No, the law. Nah, then it. Okay, all right. It's if you got good lawyers, you can get away with a lot of shit.
But you gotta have the power to get them
You
lawyers.
gotta have the power, and you gotta be juiced in already, bruh.
But
How you think Papa
juiced in-
Kennedy got away all them years
He's
for
been
bootlegging?
juiced, but he's been
Papa
juiced in with
Kennedy,
attorneys.
my
How you think that
No,
happened?
you
but how
heard
do you
him.
think he happened? Because he's been juiced in with attorneys. The amount of time, that's why that
Yes.
nigga be like, fuck these lawsuits. Why?
Facts.
Because he got lawyers that are fucking great.
You know what?
And
you know what
always
Amar
has.
remind me of? A saying that I heard. Einstein couldn't tie his shoes.
I get it.
People can be the smartest people on earth,
Can't do the simplest
but ain't
shit.
got the least bit of common sense.
Oh, I got great common sense.
When we living in a, you do, you got.
He said that's a shot.
It's perfect. But it didn't mean that, Amar.
at the camera, you like-
You my sensei. It didn't mean that. I'll go to all my information from you. But when it come to this fucking country, anything involving a white man as powerful as Donald Gregory Trump, and I don't even know if that's his middle name.
You know it's not.
Is it Jay? Is it
Of course it is.
Anything in
What is it? But it is John.
Hey, they're
ain't it?
trading. They're,
Jupiter. I
they're,
think it's John.
they're trading right now
Any-
under DJT.
anything involving a man of that type of power and cloth, law got the least bit of thing to do with it.
No, but this is what I'm trying to tell you, and this is what it means. Because he can get sued, and his lawyers are so fucking good, and they
Yeah.
know the law, how to manipulate it, especially like his tax attorneys.
Yeah.
They know how to manipulate the law, and that's the fucking gangster shit, and that's what allows him to do all the shit that he gets away with. It's his fucking lawyers. That's why he keeps losing the motherfuckers and rotating.
But that's a
them.
little thing.
That's
I look at-
because here's the thing.
I give you
Here's the
that.
thing.
I give you that.
And when a lawyer fuck up and get caught, what happens? We drop him and get another one. We drop him and get another one. We drop him and get another one. Because he knows that's the system. That's how that shit really work. Because the behind the closed doors deals is, oh, I know this judge and this, that, and the third. So we gonna get this and this. And we gonna get this cut off and that. And da, da, da,
But
da,
listen,
da, da, da. That's different. That's a criminal case.
I say that's a little thing
And
compared
that's a jury
to
trial. He
that's
hasn't had a
little-
criminal jury trial.
But no, Ahmad, what
But
I'm
he
saying,
hasn't had a criminal jury
listen,
trial.
listen
Because
to
you're
what
talking
I'm
about Johnny
saying.
Cochran.
No.
But he hasn't had a. Donald
what I'm-
Trump has not had a criminal jury
I'm not-
trial yet.
for a reason.
And that's what Cochran was good at.
But listen.
knowing the law.
No.
What I'm
that's
saying
not
is
the same
that's
thing.
a
It's
small.
what we're talking about.
I'll give you that.
Manipulating the law.
But that's a small thing.
That's manipulating the jury.
That's a small thing.
Oh, you stupid.
That's not the.
That's a small thing in comparison to being on Epstein, being accused of being on Epstein Island.
Where you going? I mean,
I'm saying, I'm speaking on the power of
What are
these
they-
people. When you basically been accused of being what Puffy's being accused of right now.
Okay.
They dodged that bullet by getting Epstein ass the fuck up out of here. He can't talk about
So what you think?
nothing.
Did he gonna get up out of here?
He said it's a possibility. He said that already.
this is
I
what
don't
he
argue with
believes.
it.
Everybody's entitled to
I don't know
whatever they
who.
wanna believe.
I don't know who was at these freak offs.
pissed somebody
I'm mad I wasn't there
He pissed somebody off.
because I was gonna freak
I
off
think that's
too,
what it
but
is.
not like, but not
been in trouble.
Puffy way.
So that
I wasn't gonna
movie
freak
was-
off Puffy way.
That
but I was-
movie wasn't a remake of The Last Dragon. It was really a porn.
That's what they said. This motherfucker.
What movie?
The one that you was in, man. Come on,
And
dog.
that's what
Stop
they said
fucking
with,
playing, dog.
Puppy shit.
You know that's the cover of the pod, right?
When you worried about
Sushi boy.
I don't look like this.
Sushi
you
boy.
at a puppy party and you like, where the hoes? And you find out you the hoes.
It was heterosexual sex going on at them puppy
Sushi
parties.
boy.
It wasn't just hump.
And you
Listen,
like, where the hoes?
from what I heard,
No,
from what I heard,
like, we was waiting on you.
the heterosexual freak offs happened in one section of the house, and then
Think
the
a nigga gonna tell you otherwise?
No,
you think everybody that was at
No,
these
I'm just asking.
Nah, that
Just-
shit going
no,
back.
no. You
When
ain't gotta
get
go no
upstairs
further. You
money,
think a nigga gonna
them
tell you
broke
otherwise?
niggas down there.
I want to hear what Farnsworth Bentley got to say.
Everybody keeps saying that.
That nigga,
He tweeted something out like when the shit first hit with Cassie, and it was kind of he deleted the shit
That
and it's
dude-
gone.
what did
You
it say?
can't-
Tell me you know what it
It
said.
was
Amar.
something like the truth will be coming soon or something like that. It was something cryptic that he said.
Farnsworth Bentley know
That dude has a lifetime gag order.
that nigga done.
Pause.
He done went and got.
It's on
listen.
par. Say, time out. It's on par.
Farnsworth Bentley done.
Wait a second. Time out, Steven. Did he give it to him? What's it?
You know.
Take that,
No,
take that.
you're right.
Take that.
Farnsworth
They
Bentley.
found videos that said, take that, take that.
Farnsworth
Take that.
Bentley done went and
Which one
got.
is the top?
Hold on. He done went and got dick, and he done got dick.
He been the top and the bottom.
He done went and got dick and brought to the party.
in my
Gay man?
podcast do not.
Come on, break. I know you felt like Farnsworth was kind of soft.
So he
I'm
was.
saying
So
he
you
was
basically
top
saying
and
like
the
like a nigga
No,
doing
he
cool
went and
shit
got
that he
some
got
dick and brought
around
it
and,
to the
and
party.
go get girls
he
and come
got
back.
dick.
No, right. Well, I ain't gonna say him, but that's how they
see,
are
no,
labeling like
but see,
Carisha.
Steve,
That's how they like labeling Carisha. in this
Yeah, but
lawsuit.
he was. Yeah, see, he was saying like, you know, like you got a girl that's really cool and she just your friend and she cool, but then you hang
Will
out with it,
Carisha
and she
talk?
can bring girls back all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of. They say that was for
She
fun,
telling?
but he bringing niggas back. That's what he was saying.
She seemed like she pretty stand up though. Like she seemed like she's still riding with him.
That pressure.
It's Carisha telling.
She's in that lawsuit. You put it up there.
Is
She
the one-
seemed
is
pretty
the one that-
stand up,
Is she the
though.
one that went to jail, or the other one?
Oh,
No.
Young Miami.
See, that's
I know.
the thing. That's
I
why I
don't know,
keep
but which
going to
one-
time
I know,
frame.
which one went
I
to
don't
jail?
think that
I
the
don't-
feds are
I don't
looking
keep
at
up on
shit
it.
in the last
Because one of them was in jail.
Somebody got to talk.
5 years.
You
I
said
think
it's-
they looking
When
back
they first got on, one of them went to jail.
and Carisha
Oh
wasn't
no,
there.
that was the other one.
That was other
Lil
one. Okay.
Lil
See, that's what I'm
Rob's
asking.
Lil Rob's demo has her in there. There's language in there, so that's right now. Not necessarily back in the day, right now.
And if you
I'm
look
paying
at the
you-
Carisha
I'm
Pleases-
paying you this to go and bring me this across this. It's pretty like cut and dry. It's as far as the lawsuit, a lawyer typed this up.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask y'all this question. It's a double question. It's a should and would. Puffy selling Revolt to 50. Should he? Would he?
He can't.
He already sold it.
He sold all the shares.
Yeah, he sold it already. But
He had to.
already
He was
sold
for the
forced.
sake of argument,
He
he
should have.
shouldn't.
No,
He should have. Won it.
no.
I mean, before he sold it, should he have sold it to 50?
No.
Somebody.
maybe
Somebody black.
Not him.
Whoever was the highest bidder.
Anybody but that
should've sold it
motherfucker.
to
This
Tyler
nigga
Perry.
been on my
He
bumper
should've
for
sold it to
years.
Tyler Perry.
He's been my biggest enemy. He's been killing me in the media.
Tyler Perry.
He the reason the feds is on me now. I ain't giving him nothing.
So the
Tyler
person
Perry.
that owns
Tyler
Revolt
Perry couldn't get
or the
BET.
company-
That shit might as
Who
well
owns
give him
Revolt?
Revolt.
Is it black? Is it still black?
I don't know.
I heard he was sold to a black person.
I don't know. Whoever bought the shares.
Byron Allen?
When I read it,
Whoever
said
bought the
undisclosed,
shares,
but it said he sold it.
Whoever bought it, it wasn't he sold his shares, so
Right.
that's the
Same thing,
basically.
right.
But they didn't say
They didn't say
who
the
the-
name.
He
who
ain't
bought the
attached
shares.
to it in any way? He ain't still chairman or nothing?
No.
He ain't attached to it anyway?
No.
Man, that's
What if it was Hove though? What if Hove bought it?
I'd be mad as hell. I build something from the ground up and somebody be like,
Y'all think Hove finna fall into this shit? Like,
It's a good chance his name could come up.
I don't think he was doing nothing.
I don't say
again, he
I
go
didn't
back
say
to
he
time
did,
frame.
but
We looking back in the day?
if
Yes.
you don't mind, how was Beyonce when Jay-Z met her?
I think she was
Yeah, I
young
don't
enough.
think that shit going.
I mean,
was
she
old
was
enough.
young. Nah, she was young.
Are you
They was young, but I
serious?
think she was
Time-
old
the,
enough.
the, the statute of
Nah,
limitations on that
she
passed
was-
anyway. It ain't
No,
nothing
no,
about
no.
that.
My point is
I
saying
think
My point is
she's
saying
his wife now, bro.
No, that's fine. My point is saying
That's
that
where
is.
Puffy failed. If he was married, I
Should have
don't-
married all them hoes.
My point is saying that is that's
He
not
had to move to Utah.
Should have went to
some shit.
Akon land and he could have married all them bitches he was
my point.
freaking
Is
off
saying
with.
that
Well, he
is
killed one.
that's not to say that he still would not move in that type of dynamic. If he's 15, 16 years this person's senior, they not married until fucking 20 years later, goddamn damn near. But you can't tell me he not at a Diddy party.
Jay-Z moved different though, bro. That nigga is real, like, he real calculated and astute about how he moved, bro.
I think he's connected more to like what you describing with Puffy. But the only
You think so?
Maybe now.
But I think that
Yeah,
the Puffy situation would really, if anything, like I keep going with time frame and all this, the statute of limitation is the Kim Porter death. If that, if anything happens,
Come back
there
on
is
that,
no
it's a
statute of
wrap.
limitations on that.
It's a wrap.
She died of pneumonia. He wasn't around. But if there's anything, just a deposition around that. if
She
they-
died of pneumonia?
That's what
the
the coroner said,
official.
yeah.
That's the
Okay,
official
okay,
thing was pneumonia, and he wasn't nowhere around.
But you keep going with the statute of limitations. But again, a lot of the shit that it's talking about recent now.
yeah, I know. But it's like how hard and all that shit will. that
Whoa,
really
whoa,
hit.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Like the
I
big
saw-
ride shit and all that shit.
Something just came to my head.
Pause.
You said Kim Porter died of pneumonia.
Yeah. There's a lot of suspicions around that.
Everybody that died, that's connected him, died of a natural cause, supposedly.
Not everybody.
Craig Mack died of a natural cause.
Biggie didn't.
G. Depp died of a natural cause.
Biggie did.
Except for Biggie.
Black Rob did, but Black Rob
had a condition.
he was from people who saw him like in person before his death. Like this is maybe a year before his death. He was. It didn't look like motherfucker said it didn't look like he was strung out, but it did look like he was sick. Okay. They referenced Charlie Murphy type shit. When you saw Charlie Murphy right before he died, it was like, oh, you okay? Like something. It
definitely
looked like he
had something. But I guess I was leaning towards like how you can like a person could pass. But I don't see why he would be killing Craig Mack and G-Dep though. So I ain't gonna even think about it.
Yeah, especially when G-Dep just got out of prison.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be thinking about it.
Because Loon is still here.
Loon is.
But as May said,
time out though.
Loon with the jail shine with the jail.
But again, Loon is different from Shine and whoever else is on that goddamn Bad Boy roster. Craig Mack as well. Loon, do you know Loon's parents? Loon's daddy?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Loon is like Mace. He's connected.
He's not going it's only so much you're gonna be able to do to Loon.
Yeah. He's connected like Mace is. That's why Mace was always able to talk the way he was because
and they all from Harlem. And that's why I want to believe Puffy smart enough to leave anything in his crib.
Yeah, I think that's
after he see the heat that's on him, bro.
I've been cleaning up for years, image wise. Once you start cleaning up
you start calling yourself love.
That's what I'm saying. You don't clean up your image after your crib. Like I would think you cleaned up your crib first.
When you first,
you look around like
he first got wind of some bullshit and was like, "Call me brother love." Yeah.
So what are we going to find out? What are we going to find out?
I don't know how much more we'll find out. I just wonder who else is. That's the real question. Who else?
You know what I'm hoping, and I'm not hoping it, but I'm hoping it. I'm not hoping it because I don't want to see.
I think it's the goal.
Black people like I don't want to know we into that type. Like I want to see who else has been involved. Like. But I'm kind of scared of it too because I don't want to break down more of our idols. You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying with that.
You know what I'm trying to say?
But to a certain extent,
I shouldn't think that way.
Niggas been on wild shit forever.
Be disappointed.
I think it's the goal of
niggas. The reality is niggas been
like,
whether they celebrities or not. Niggas been on bullshit.
When they go
and it's good niggas is bad.
They wanted to lock R. Kelly up.
Yeah.
It's just a matter if they want to lock Puffy up. It's what do they want? What's your end goal? Do you want his business? Do you want him to fall? Do you want him to move out of New York? Do you want like?
So y'all think he pissed off the wrong white man?
Yeah.
In some way, somehow, some fashion.
All I've been hearing is Clive Davis. That's the only white man I've been hearing of prominence that he had a back and forth with or some type of shit.
But
he did something wrong somewhere.
I don't know. He could have fucking Denzel Washington in fucking Training Day. And spazzed out at the wrong motherfucker that, you know what I'm saying? Wrong foreign motherfucker that was like, nah.
That's the thing,
but
it
still
you
goes
walking in rooms and acting like you're 20 years ago and you don't have to wait. And everybody can see you light as a feather in hand. You still like, I'm Diddy and doing that shit. And they like, and they can't get you out of here. They keep trying to tell you not to come and not invite you and you keep, you know what I'm saying, holding your way. Like, you ain't going to invite me.
Being comfortable.
Yeah.
You walking around comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Doing too much.
Like
the kid said.
Doing too much. And these people, I look at it as how we've ever seen like a mob movie. How that's moved. Hey, you know that kid over there, he's kind of loud.
Yeah.
He's kind of loud.
Not good for business.
It's not good for business. And there's no real, you know what I'm saying, but the understanding is clear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know that it's like they said, it's you gotta be likable where you work. You know what I'm saying? Like when people that was the shit with Amanda Seales when she was talking about she ain't been invited to no shit. She ain't been y'all know who Amanda Seales is? Everybody know who she is?
I know who she is.
But she was saying that she ain't recognized in the black media space as much as she's done X, Y, and Z and da. But there's an argument to be had of why she is.
Who should remember her? Besides maybe us.
Well, she was saying, that's what she's saying. Black media hasn't recognized her, but she's hosted things for black media. Black Girls Rock, NAACP Awards. She's host BET Awards. But they never recognized her.
Is she about to tell me who she feels as though is not recognizing her?
No, what it is she don't. Just to break it down, Black Hollywood doesn't really fuck with her and the motherfucker. And I'm not even talking about the
She got something to do with that?
I'm not talking about the upper echelon of motherfuckers. I'm talking about even the motherfuckers who just doing commercials and the motherfuckers who just doing regular shit and minor
She an
shit.
asshole.
Yeah,
Yes.
but at the end of the day, that's like that's
Yes.
a large
what-
part.
That's why I
go.
said, does she have something to do with that?
That's a large part.
Goddamn right she do.
There you go.
You know what? She's an interesting enigma because, like, when she starts talking politics, she is. This is why, because when she starts talking politics, she be making fucking sense. Like, she has a good mind
agree
on
with
her,
that.
but then at the same time, she has rubbed so many fucking people the long way and said so much shit that's like, damn, nigga, what the fuck? Like, why would you even say some bullshit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, wow, you are. All right,
Like, yeah, you know, like when it's time for Hollywood, they gonna make y'all not fuck with me no more. I'm not going.
and you know, she was a kid star. She had her.
too
She
much dumb
had.
shit.
I don't know if she had her own
They
show.
gonna be
She
like,
was on the show.
don't bring the fat snagger tooth old nigga.
The fast snagger tooth old nigga.
Because the thing was she was on Insecure and shit, right? And nobody talked to her at the fucking closing party at Insecure. Wow. And you know that shit was all black. And all of them really fuck with each other like off camera and shit. They was
And
really
they
cool.
young.
They
They
had a
not
good
even
vibe.
old. They like young motherfuckers. Yeah, that's cold.
Wow.
I don't know. I go back to that puppy shit. Like, you got to be liked in the work environment you at. And I think
That's what Puffy going through.
85-90% of the job. You know what I'm saying? You could be the worst nigga in there, but everybody like you.
Why you
know
think
what
he
I'm
ain't
saying?
like though?
It's just a time wore out.
Yeah,
That's the Jay-Z shit. Like, Jay-Z stepped out the limelight, he enigmatic and
Yeah,
all that
okay.
shit. Like, you still on the scheme with these young motherfuckers and
Yeah,
It's the same thing with Michael
Doing
Jackson.
too much.
But it's just, it's doing too much. That's the
Like Shorty said.
But it's right. But
Shorty wasn't
But it's
trolling.
the fact that why are you still on the scene? Like, why haven't you ridden off in the sunset with your wife or whatever? Like, Jay-Z got Beyonce.
That's his dopamine.
But that was the same thing with
That's his dopamine. That's the shit that
Why is youth your dopamine? That's what
No,
Mike.
fame is.
Fame.
It is.
Right.
It
That
is.
But the
energy.
fame is youth
But you
because you
agree.
only get the fame
Yes,
because
I
of the
agree.
youth.
That's the
Because there's a certain level of fame that'll only reach an adult age, and it's only that
It's
market,
still-
and
it's a
it's
ceiling
right
and
there,
it's
right?
done.
But
Yes.
the fame you're addicted to is that fame that you talking about
That you
and
don't belong in.
That fame, that fame is
people are looking
18.
at you, not
That
how you
fame is
looking at
18 to
yourself.
35, or
I can see
18
it.
to 29, or whatever the fucking
I
range
can
it
see
is.
it.
But you out of there, you 50 something.
You outran your coverage.
But
It's
you
a wrap.
also don't have any real
Come have a
talent.
seat, young man.
That makes sense.
Come talk to me.
You don't have any real talent. So
Yeah,
you're always
that
you're
too.
always a commercial for yourself. It ain't like you get usher and just go get a residency.
I was just about to say
and
that
now you
shit.
blow back
Right.
up.
I
And
was
so
just
now you
about to say
got
that.
21 and 25-year-olds being like, I want to go see Usher, although he's 20 years older than me. There's nothing in which Puffy is doing to make you want to, like,
Puffy gonna do
you
the
get Jay,
No
Puffy,
Way Out
the
album.
Hitman. Anytime you see them, it's like them old niggas, and they like, bitch, I'm in my glory.
He
The way that
can't-
you're seen in the public and the way you see yourself don't match.
He can't do. He can't even
That's
do.
what's getting him in
he
trouble.
can't even do. Even if given that all the people that were on that roster that are deceased, rest in peace to all them. If you even take away them, if he had decent relationships with the people who were alive, that would be a decent tour. You can't even
They
do
did
that.
one. They did one. No, they did the same
And
thing everybody else did. They brought everybody else.
What year was that?
That was the anniversary, and that was a
It
concert.
couple years ago.
And that was a couple
years
shows
ago.
that wasn't a full on tour. Like
I
I'm
don't know
talking
if
about.
it was like two. It
That
was
was the
between 2 or 4 years ago.
It was the anniversary of whatever it
Yeah,
was.
some
of
Bad
Bad
Boy
Boy.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Who was the headliner?
I think Mace. I just threw a dart at the dartboard, man.
no, Mace did.
Puffy was the head because he
Mace-
was on the stage all the time.
Mace did a show,
You sound like,
but he didn't do the tour. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like, for
All
example,
up in the
So
video.
y'all
example,
telling me Puffy
Rough
is in
Riders-
trouble
Rough Riders can do a
because
tour right now.
Puffy is in trouble because he wouldn't sit his ass down.
Yeah.
That's not all that. No, he pissed
Yeah.
somebody off. I
Same
still would say
thing.
that.
That's the same thing to me.
no exit strategy.
It's the same thing. To
I
me.
really think he Denzel Washington and shit. I really think he did
Maybe.
like Fam did. I think he pissed somebody off in a situation in a club somewhere or in a fucking casino somewhere
Some
or
Irish,
somewhere
some
gambling.
Russian
Some
oligarch.
somebody like
You
they
know
ain't
what
who
I'm
they are,
saying?
somebody
It's
who you are.
like,
Yeah, and
I mean,
just
this ain't
Get my body
1999,
here,
nigga.
yeah, and I think
Let's
I really
teach this
think
nigga a lesson.
Yeah,
The wild thing is that's not far fetched at all.
it really is.
No,
Like at all.
Well,
That shit go like, but here's the
He
thing,
definitely
it's been
pissed somebody
happening.
off.
It's been happening when he threw that money in Drake's face. When him and Drake had the whole thing, it's like this is clearly Drake's moment. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You show up at his shit and y'all. It's just been.
that's where you
Chris
fuck up
Brown,
at.
it's
That
been-
man Jewish.
But he
It's
didn't
a
really,
lot of different things that he.
But he didn't really. Here's the thing. He came out of most
know
of those
don't go down
things.
that road.
Here's the thing. He came out of most of them things unscathed and had an album that would have been Grammy nominated. If none of this shit, if the shit doesn't come out with Cassidy and it doesn't get released at that moment,
Yeah, they like
this
that album.
that Grammys would have been all about Puff.
That little R&B shit he put out.
That shit would have been all. Puff would have performed.
I don't know.
It'd have been
one record
motherfuckers
from
come
this
out.
album y'all talking about.
Because everybody stopped playing that shit. It disappeared. Wasn't want to play it. That shit was musically. That nigga, that shit was.
alright.
That was some '90s
It was a
R&B.
B+.
Nigga. It was some '90s.
And y'all
R&B.
say he ain't got no talent.
No, he didn't do nothing on there,
Nothing.
but put the motherfuckers.
I mean, he ad-lib.
Yeah,
Bad boy.
It's a talent to know when to say something and when not to say something.
yeah.
He about to fry.
Don't talk.
No,
Don't say.
it's a raffle.
Don't say nothing. This is the time
What
not
is
to
it?
say nothing.
99.8.
Conviction rate?
Yeah.
It's somewhere up there.
Something like that.
You
I mean,
They ain't charged him with shit yet. They ain't charged him with shit
Yeah,
yet.
because it was Homeland Security.
They ain't charged the man with shit yet.
Homeland
And it's going on 2
Security
days.
Invaded that man's house.
They haven't charged him with anything, and it's going on 2 days.
You're right.
What else? What else we got? Did y'all see the Candace Owens shit? Her getting fired? Nobody heard about that shit.
Well, I heard about it, but
Nobody cares about Candace Owens.
I've been watching Puffy.
Her little stopping going up this week. All black people fuck with her now.
so I think it was
Crazy.
somebody jokingly said that it was Joe Budden's fault. Because it was like right after that shit aired, it was like a week later she got fired.
I can see that.
But it was because of what she said. It was what she said on her shit. No, but she got fired for what she said on their platform.
She
which
said some shit on the
didn't-
Breakfast Club, too.
It was what she said on their platform, and she didn't. It wasn't much, but she just said pray for
Everybody
Gaza.
on the Breakfast Club shit is what's going viral because everybody got access to it. That other shit is behind the paywall, so you know what I'm saying. The clip that they showing, but I guess it's the double down of it. I don't know that it's.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's the. I don't know. She said she's free now, so it's like, did she do it on purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, because she
Free from
never.
Trump?
No, from the platform.
the platform she was signed
to.
She
What
can
was
get out that
Savino?
deal.
What's the dude's name?
Ben Shapiro.
Shapiro.
But she never did black media before, so it's like the fact that you went on black media and did that. It's like it's kind of seemed like you know what I'm saying.
You're intentionally
You made
doing
your
that to
bid.
try to get the black media, and it's a good move, given we're in election season. No matter what, and if she plays it smart and doesn't reveal her personal politics,
That's what I was
She
trying to
has
ask.
a-
Is she
she
still
has a
backing
chance.
Donald Trump?
I mean, who knows?
She's
I mean,
still
she ain't gonna
conservative.
back Biden.
She's
She's
she
definitely
backs conservative. Yeah, she backs conservative.
But I'm saying for her pockets, being that she is free from that contract,
Yeah.
she has
go
an
independent.
audience. If she
make her
creates
own
a
shit.
solo platform in this election season and kind of just rides a wave of,
And she got a big
I'm
enough
just
name to
talking
have
shit.
her own platform.
yeah,
Well, or have a platform like let's say she's the top free agent right here, depending on what type of
Black Megyn
platform that you got. So now I can have them bid against this or that or whatever, and still look at myself as an independent contractor.
Yeah.
Still talk and move around. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not locked down to one understanding. So she got a lot of leeway, a lot of.
yeah, because everybody want to
A lot
get
of
them.
movement she can do.
Everybody want to get them one-time drop-in fees on CNN and MSNBC. And you can charge more when you're independent as opposed to when you tied to any fucking, because they're gonna get a clip or whatever it is.
They're gonna
I
get some
can.
numbers.
So, oh, you want me to come in, and even if you're just coming in to speak on an issue for 10 minutes in a segment type shit, they just want you on the panel
Right.
type shit, and you're just doing it via Zoom.
Your presence
Yeah,
there
you're-
is going to bring in more. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that little meal I may give you, half a meal I may give you, or whatever, I'm gonna double that on viewers just because you're there. You're only gonna be there for about 5 minutes. You may say 2 or 3 things.
It's
I
not
just
that,
thought of
it's
something.
not that much. It's more like
All girl,
I'm just throwing. I don't know the numbers.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing things out there.
not for small
all
things,
girl
like that.
talk show. Her, Bobby Lights, and motherfucking Shannon Sharp.
This nigga said Bobby.
Shannon Sharp ain't a girl.
Shannon Sharp. This nigga said Bobby likes that, and you said 4. Didn't you say all girl? Did you say?
I just said all girl show.
Okay, it was just gonna be just 3.
Bridge collapsed.
Well, did it collapse or
No, I saw it.
was it crashed into? So it collapsed. It collapsed before it was.
I ain't say before. I
ran into.
just said it collapsed.
Right, but what made it collapse? Because it can something can
can
collapse
ask
on
that
its own.
From the footage I seen, I don't know what made that fucking bridge fall like that.
First off, rest in peace
Thank you.
To all the people,
the
yes.
victims. That
Thank you,
was
brother.
Something that I know that they cannot ever imagine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's say trying to get home from work or pick up a shorty
While you said
or this or that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you see this coming. And you
You
don't know,
already
do
scared working
I
on the bridge.
stop? Do I speed?
1 in the morning like
what
that?
actually is about to happen?
Hey, what
Let
time
me-
you fall out the truck?
And then it's like, you know what I mean? And how you're not really trained to get out of a car when the water hits. You know what I'm saying?
Especially dropping like that all of a sudden.
I couldn't imagine. I saw that shit one time and I never want to see it again. I never want to see
Here's
it
the
again.
thing.
I
when
saw it a couple times because
No.
the lights going out. Shit.
When
That
I
shit's
first saw it, I'm sitting in the hotel and it's early morning. Everybody in the room sleep. I'm flicking the channels and it's like Fox News, Sunday local news, and it's like bridge collapse. Da, da, da. I thought it was a demolition. I thought they literally was like getting rid of an old bridge.
That shit look crazy.
Nigga, they go into it and I'm like, nigga, this truck's going by. Like, and they gave out a Mayday call and it say, bro.
Because apparently and to say
power went
it was a
out twice.
barge. That shit was a big
The
ass
barge.
barge
Did you see how big
with
that
big
bitch
ass.
was,
That
huh?
shit was
Had
fucking
containers
huge.
and shit
It
on that
had,
bitch.
yeah,
But Ahmad,
it lost
hit
power
the bridge
twice.
at one end, and the bridge collapsed on the other end.
No,
too.
because
You
you
know
have
physics?
to. Do you know? Yeah, and do you know how big? Wait,
which is why.
do you know how big that was?
Which is physically looking at what's going on, there was pillars here. There was pillars here. The corner shouldn't have been falling if it hit right here.
Well, as
But
soon
now I
as,
heard the bridge was all over swaying.
How
and
do
all
you
that.
do you
As
know
soon
how
as it
heavy
hits
that
Obama-
barge is?
and do you know how heavy the weight is of the bridge to itself? Because once you hit that thing right there, it's gonna collapse in on it.
It's gonna collapse on itself and collapse again.
Yeah, that's literally how it's gonna happen when you hit it where it did.
Experiment. Hand me them 2 bottles right there.
This nigga gonna take 2 bottles.
Hand me them 2 bottles right there. Ahmad, can you hand me that one that's on the floor, please, sir? Please, sir. Thank you. Physics. We finna see. Come on. Let's do this right now in front of the public. Look, here we go, right? Here we go. We're gonna make it to where it can sit, right? We're gonna take that.
Right.
Well, I think I'm probably ruining it for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, you making your own.
Stuff ain't
You
stiff
are,
enough.
you're fucking it up. Yeah.
This stuff ain't stiff enough. We finna
Pause. What the-
This stuff, yeah, I don't no
Your
idea.
fingers can't get that.
Nigga, you know I'm too fat to reach like that.
Here's the
Fingers
question:
don't curl.
All right.
is he gonna hit it with enough force that the barge
Hold
hit that
on.
post?
Now, I want y'all to know. Here goes the disclaimer.
I'm done.
This is gonna fall because it's paper, right? But these ain't gonna fall, right? Barge.
Come on, man.
See, he doesn't understand how the difference.
Wait a second. Listen.
You're not
We talking about a boat. It wasn't a speedboat. It
No,
was
no,
a
no.
sailing ass
But
boat.
do you know how big that barge is? Anyway,
It
we're not gonna
hit
do
one
that.
end of the whole.
Do you know how heavy it was? Exactly. We can. It's okay. Like that's why I initially said, are you gonna hit it with the same amount of force that barge hit that post?
I don't care how hard you hit the pillar on this
you
side.
don't understand weight.
That pillar ain't going. We in water. Water.
The pillars, all the pillars were still standing.
Yeah, the pillars were still standing. The bridge collapsed. We're not talking about.
What the hell is
yeah.
wrong with this?
I don't know. I don't understand.
When you
Like,
go
it's
back,
okay.
when you
Like,
go
we
back and
don't-
look at the video, just look at my face, dude. Do this whole experiment, dude. I'm over here. I am literally over here baffled.
I'm wrong.
What?
That's 2 left shoes.
I'm
I
literally.
always wanted to say that.
I'm just.
Well, y'all
stuck.
let me do a whole
I'm just
experiment,
stuck.
and y'all
No,
know I was wrong.
No.
Hey, that
Because
is
I'd ra-
hate
I'd
on
ra-
left-handed
I'd rather for
people.
you to see that you wrong.
It is
You know what I'm
hate.
saying? Do all this shit for no fucking reason than me tell you, hey, don't do that. No, I want to
Well,
be
explain
entertained.
how the
I wanna be
concrete on
entertained.
this side fell when it hit the bridge on this
right.
side. Explain that.
Cool. So the barge weighs about
sound
a
dumb
billion.
as
No. The barge weighs about 1 billion pounds. All right. Those pillars may weigh about 10,000 apiece. That can hold maybe 25. Right. The barge weighing 1,000. The concrete on top of that bitch weighing 75. Hit the barge there. That goes down. To make that go down, guess what else goes down? Everything
And
else.
also, you have to understand, when the barge goes this way, it keeps going. So this bridge is going this way with it and pulling everything else with it. It's not. That's why it collapsed in the way it looked like it.
It looked like it came straight down. But
That's what y'all ain't really.
I'm sorry I asked.
Y'all didn't listen. This the problem. They didn't let me finish.
You sound like
My bad. Apologies, brother.
That was the problem.
Apologies, brother. I'm sorry.
What's the second part?
I was finna get
my
to that
bad.
part.
Oh, they said that. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Did y'all hear that Andrew Holmes has been arrested?
Who-
Porno
is that
nigga?
is that the black dude who ran for mayor or
The activist
governor?
dude. He
Oh yeah, he got snatched up, and Bob was, and Steve was like,
Wait. Or is that the same guy that you've been talking about?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was like, see, he was like,
I've
see.
been talking about this nigga. I'm not happy that he's been arrested. I don't never want to, but I've been telling you this nigga is a charlatan, a fucking opportunist. This nigga got an award from the FBI and also got picked up by the FBI this week. Who the fuck do the FBI work with?
He got the award and picked up in the same week.
No. He got the award like last year, but how the fuck they ain't investigate that he was a child? It's for fucking with kids.
Yeah,
This nigga has been he be in the news every month of the year.
Yeah, I know, but
These
just
kids,
every
man.
month.
The fuck is going on, bro?
They say
People wonder why I'd be like, "That's
they said Trump.
you don't let your kids outside." No.
Trump has been attacking the biggest pandemic of his presidency.
what?
During his presidency, he launched the biggest attack.
On who?
What?
On what?
Child trafficking, sex trafficking.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Did he?
That's right.
They said that's the real pandemic.
All right.
All right. Let's lean all the way in on all them Q and I feel him. I know who he talking to.
I
And
feel
white
him.
people
I
are
know
saying-
who he talking to. I feel him, but
They
he
say,
know them all. Just
why
don't go
you
in their
not-
house and knock on their door.
If you don't
Allegedly.
vote for Trump, you don't care about your kids. That's how they get
He
you.
knows them all. Go knock on their door and just tell them to stop.
Allegedly.
you know what?
Allegedly.
Or whatever. Well, don't sit there and run on no pseudo bullshit ass platform where you
no.
could just call the motherfucker right now and be like, "Hey, bro."
You don't know that.
I don't know that.
I
don't
watch.
I don't know that. That man just got a $500 million bond, chopped down to pennies, sold some bullshit ass nothing for $4 billion.
I don't know.
I watched that.
What exactly?
That nigga get money.
I watched
cut
that.
it out,
I watched that Sandy Hook doc, bro. That shit was crazy. Your boy was wilding.
You believe that happened too? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Nah, good luck with that one.
definitely happened.
The views of this pod do not.
We
nigga,
need
would
Donald
not.
Trump in
Hell
office.
no, we do not want to touch
We
none
need
of
him in
that,
office.
one, brother.
No, who got
He
sued
gonna
for
give you a
that?
check.
Nigga.
Hey, man, cut it out.
Who was the fat white boy that got sued for that?
For what?
Saying Sandy Hook didn't happen.
Oh, Alex Jones.
Yeah.
That shit. That he
You ain't
was.
never heard from him again.
Nope.
Nah,
Why?
because he owed a lot of money.
He couldn't get his shit cut
He
in
owed
half.
a lot of money. He owes a lot of money.
I know
The
he's
craziest,
sitting there looking at the TV and Trump get his shit cut in half. Like
the craziest
Sons
shit
of
is
bitches.
that nigga went in on his conspiracy theory like about
Tasha K did too, but
48.
she's still getting money.
But 48 hours after the shit happened.
She's still getting paid.
48 hours after this shit happened, that nigga kicked off that this shit was a hoax.
I had this.
Sandy Hook?
Yeah.
That nigga tripping.
Yeah, she was bugging.
What did the great Corey Holcomb say about this puffy shit?
I ain't people.
I don't know.
I'm kind of off Corey, man.
I haven't seen anything from Corey. I don't follow him, but I haven't seen anything since the
I
interaction
usually
with
watch
Donald,
the shit
with
on
Donald
Tuesdays,
Rollins.
and he come on too late. He
Yeah.
coming on later and later. Even
You know, the man to tell you since his interaction with Donald Rollins, and you know, Donnell is connected to Dave Chappelle, and Dave Chappelle is connected to the man. So
I heard that man
therefore,
just got
they've
$1
been-
billion,
they've been limiting
bruh.
him.
He just signed $1 billion deal with CBS, I heard.
What they said.
Dave Chappelle, bruh. Like, he gonna get a night show.
I'll believe it.
I wonder if they
see
gonna
it.
let him smoke cigarettes on there. Like
$1 billion, though?
That's not
It's not real.
That's not that crazy when you add
10
streaming.
years? Say
'Cause
10 years
here's-
a
For
deal?
a black man,
You want to know why it's
Nah,
not
you
that
gotta
crazy?
chop all
Because you
that
have to add
down.
streaming rights to everything, and anybody nowadays who has any power and you signing a deal, you better get more money if a streaming rights are attached
that's
to
bigger
whatever
than
it
Fallon
is.
though, and Jay Leno and
They
all
don't
them
have
motherfuckers.
streaming
Well,
rights attached to their contract.
Shouldn't it be? It should be, right? Because
say.
when they signed and got this or that or
They
whatever,
don't have
it was a
streaming
different
rights.
time.
But ain't that a big thing? Because it's a black man though. That they after what they was trying to take him through.
I don't believe that to be true. Here's the thing: have you seen it reported in Variety or some shit like that? Until then, I won't.
I forgot what platform I even heard it
Yeah,
on.
well, see,
but I heard
that's
it.
Chappelle to win global.
I won't
Yeah.
believe that.
He get global money.
Have you heard this?
There's always been very open and free with me, my aunts. Very open and free when it came to sex and sexuality. And I just don't see any reason for me to pretend like I'm not these things. Yeah, I like to read a book or two. Yeah, I like to work in the garden. Yeah, I like to go fishing. Yeah, I like to spend some money on some Louis Vuitton every now and then. But I like to fuck too. And I also like to make love. And I prefer that if I could get it. And then some fucking too.
Great
Are you like
Black Queen.
you playing that for Javen or something like?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
You already
saying?
know,
Like,
hey,
So you don't know how many times I listen to it.
hey, you already know. Hey, I was
That woman's
frowning.
amazing.
Check the tape. I was frowning, then it was like, Sunshine.
That woman's
Listen,
amazing.
listen to Sunshine.
They don't make them like
Y'all
that.
listen to Sunshine talk that shit.
12-inch black man's. You guys know this. You know what I'm saying? You see the title, right? But you guys seen this, right?
What's the title?
Zhu Feng have been waiting for
A Vietnamese man successfully gets transplanted 12-inch penis of a black 12 inches of a black man's penis.
date. Now the reason why I brought this up is because of this. You guys remember this? When the Chinese authorities seized over 7,200 Nigerian human on a cargo ship.
They
You guys
gave him a
remember
dick
that?
transplant?
So, was there some validity to the story?
This was my timeline video. Then we click on that.
So your timeline is like the Inquirer from back in the day. and shit.
Then it took
They
me
may
there.
live again, Fox's Jackie Ibanez has more.
Inside these aluminum tanks of liquid
Listen to the
nitrogen
music.
are the bodies
This
and heads
nigga-
of roughly 200 people.
He went down the rabbit
Canisters are
hole.
housed at an
Look,
Alcor
he
Life
is-
Extension Foundation's facility in Scottsdale, Arizona, where the patients inside, many of whom passed away from terminal illnesses, are preserving their bodies for the future.
Instead of just disposing of the patient, give them to us. We're going to stabilize them, stop them getting worse, and hold them for as long as it takes for technology to catch up and allow them to come back to life.
In order to be
But that's not. Yeah, I've been heard about that shit. That should be. No, that
Y'all
should
do
be.
that?
Hell no.
That's what that freezing shit was. That cryogenic shit.
Yeah,
Did y'all do it?
No,
That's
Hell no.
I'm good.
Why would I do that?
I'm straight.
Man,
Do
listen.
that
Yeah,
shit for
me
what?
neither.
If I come back, I come back.
Me neither. I wouldn't.
Looking at these dumb motherfuckers. Don't bring me back 1,000 years
You gotta
from
wait
now.
for it to
when
come
I'm-
back around. You say we dumb now. We about to hit the enlightened age.
Well, by the time the
say this is
technology
all a
catch up to
distraction.
bring your ass back to life, it's gonna be back dumb again.
It's all a distraction. We just won't have a son.
It just won't have the sun. Shit.
Probably won't have a son. Nuclear shit to happen. But other than that, we be smart. That's what we need. Some type of. That's when we at our best. We create shit.
Man, you done found the motherfucker. What you called it? The Inquirer of the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
See it?
that's what it
The
is.
Star magazine.
That Taiwanese motherfucker, don't none of them bitches over there want that. You walk around this illiform ass dick. They like, put that
Skin tone
motherfucker.
don't match.
Nigga, yo, you that shit black as hell. Nigga, oh, you ain't finna fuck me with that.
What's wrong with it? This shit like it's gonna fall off.
They gonna be like, no,
No.
no,
That might be racist.
me love you no time.
Oh man, I ain't got shit else, man.
Oh no, we didn't get to talk about it because of when we recorded. What's up, man? You think is Drake gonna respond?
Kendrick.
I know Cole's gonna respond. He has an album coming. I have no question about Cole responding. We don't even have to sit here and argue and talk
I
about
think
that.
Drake gonna let him fight it out. He ain't gonna. He know
Yeah.
he can't.
But
He know
he came harder than him than anybody. He's the one he keep calling him out.
Drake know he ain't in that weight class though.
So, He gonna not.
He gonna throw some shots, but it ain't gonna be like
Because he keeps calling him out.
who?
Kendrick.
Because Kendrick know he ain't in that weight class.
The
I
Cole-
do want to see the Cole
here's
Kendrick
the
battle
thing.
though.
The Cole lines was a response to what Cole said. Right? Because on the first person shooter shit, he talk about niggas as steppers. Then the next line is, now I'm eating my breakfast. Clear off my plate, I'm eating my breakfast. That was to a reference to Mr. Morale, the Big Steppers, Kendrick's album. So them two that's really competitive type shit. No, the Drake shit, he has been consistently trying to get Drake to respond directly to him.
Apparently they forming rap gangs. So Drake, go ahead and you fight Future and Metro Boomin them. That's your lane. Like he step over there with them boys.
So he gonna respond to just Future?
Nah, he gonna say some shit, but it ain't gonna be to the point to where it's like,
yo, he said
I'm
Prince
stepping up to the fight.
Prince outlived Mike Jack. You not gonna respond?
What do you mean by that?
yeah.
Because this nigga said
Mike Jackson,
he called
you
himself
beat
Mike Jack.
Beat it.
On the first person shooter, he called himself Mike Jack, and he's always called himself Mike Jack.
Yeah, he gonna say something.
But you got a direct. That's what I'm saying. He keeps the
He
whole.
gonna let Cole fight that battle.
When that nigga
Fight it. It's a difference in fighting it and standing behind your manager like Paul Bearer used to do, standing behind your fighter and talking shit.
This nigga did a whole song, and the hook was, if I smack a nigga, I'm gonna make it look sexy. That entire song was aimed at that nigga. And he still hasn't responded. I'm saying, like, is he ever gonna respond to this nigga?
He know he ain't in that weight class.
But you gotta respond, bro.
Not if I'm not really I'm an artist.
I don't think bar for bar he can go with Pusha, and he somewhat responded to Pusha.
Who?
Drake.
Pusha ain't
responded. I know,
Kendrick.
but he somewhat responded to that nigga.
I fight Loki if I'm Thor. I ain't finna be fighting Zeus, bruh.
I know Cole's gonna respond because Cole's in album mode, so he's definitely gonna respond. I don't even question it.
I don't know, man. I think he gonna say something eventually though, because it's too much. Everybody talking about this shit.
I just wonder, is Kendrick gonna drop an album too?
Everybody was talking about Control.
All of this shit flew over my head.
And that's fucked up when you say that. Everybody was talking about Control, and Big Sean, motherfuckers is really like, damn, Big Sean just can't, you know.
Why the fuck he do that? He ain't.
But he didn't know. Well, he should know, because maybe he don't, because he ain't in the circles. He ain't fucking with them niggas. He ain't around
Go
them.
independent. That's what happened.
Yeah, he ain't around them niggas. So
My
he went
question is
so he
this
didn't
just lyrical or is it something else?
know. No, it's just. I mean, it ain't nothing outside of that.
What you say?
But he just think I think really Kendrick think he a bitch ass nigga.
I think Kendrick think he a bitch.
Yeah, I think that.
I think he probably gearing up for a cold drop or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Drake,
What's the 2T win? What's that amount? What's the 2T win?
I don't know.
Jeez, I think that's a rap. When he spelled it. It sounded like this.
Got 2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning
I think
tattoos.
it's a rapper that's probably ready to go. And what's his little cousin? Cat,
Who got a stick?
Lil King.
Who walk around with a stick?
They got all of them.
Well, no, I thought he meant like somebody was literally like walking around.
but okay.
But everything is the name of Drake's album. For all my dogs, they getting buried. What do you say for K9s? They getting buried. The K9 in reference to
Eat a K.
But
Yeah.
this the
With
problem.
the 9, that's K9.
This the problem I may have
it's gonna be a Pet Cemetery, right?
with Kendrick on this one. Let's say both of them say something back. What you gonna do?
He gonna respond. He's free now.
Okay, and then what you gonna do?
Keep responding. Let's go.
I don't agree with that.
Why not?
Steve, do you say this just
Why not?
this just
I don't
lyrical?
agree with that.
Why not?
Yeah,
It's not.
Even if it's personal, it's only lyrical.
With him and Cole, it is really like.
This mountaintop shit.
So
him and Cole is really like, let's shake hands, but we about to elbow each other playing 21. Kendrick and Drake is, I'm not even shaking hands.
They got a personal.
You know what I'm saying? It's that
I'm
energy
like,
with them.
He the
Yeah.
nigga that be like, I don't play 21.
So who wins?
Yeah.
Right.
So who wins with Kendrick and J. Cole?
I don't know.
Who you got?
I don't know.
It's a better match.
It's a good match.
Who you got though?
Than Kendrick and
I don't
Drake.
know.
Who you got?
It depends on. It depends on. It
Depends on the beat. It depends on.
It don't depend on none of that. It depends on consistency. Because J. Cole, I hear him way more.
He's outside more.
He don't drop enough.
Right.
Yeah, J. Cole outside more. So I'm always give it to the nigga that's outside and more in tune. That's why.
Who's lyrically better? Who's lyrically
overall?
better?
I think Kendrick. I know Kendrick is, but he don't.
He ain't got nothing to back that claim like that.
Yeah, that's just my belief.
And he hasn't. I can't remember.
I'm gonna do Control and then this.
Big Sean responded to him, but people didn't pay attention to it like that. And he responded to Big Sean. They actually went back and forth for a good minute, but it was so like if you didn't know and wasn't paying attention, you wouldn't have known that they were going back and forth like that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Poe Drake. I heard everybody kind of not fucking with Drake now, bro. Like all the people that's in the league.
That's what they said.
Motherfuckers unfollowing them and Metro Boomin done put out the cease and desist on all the other rappers. Like, hey, listen, you fuck with him, you ain't fucking with me. What they beefing about? What the fuck is it? What?
Well, I don't know. Everybody keeps saying it's this chick.
You know what? That's some down south nigga ass shit.
And it ain't
though,
Metro.
bro.
It's Future. It's Future. It's not Metro. It's Future.
Whoa.
The chick is between Future and Drake. Now the
nigga that had babies by every bitch he fuck is arguing over a bitch.
Now the beef between Drake and Metro is apparently that's some internet. Them niggas just taking shots at each other.
Okay.
And that stems from other shit, maybe not appearing on this, fees charged for this, some other behind the scenes shit apparently. But it starts with Drake and them over some other shit. And then people have always said to me that them niggas didn't like, because they were surprised they was cool with each other anyway, given how Future talked about Drake in interviews when Drake first came out. He shitted on the nigga at every occasion, and then all of a sudden now these niggas is cool.
Wow.
And then
they better
you know
not
what
be
I'm saying?
arguing
Like,
over no brawl though, man.
Here's the thing. Why would you say a nigga like that? Because why? To me, it's a nigga like that.
Sounds about right to me.
It sounds
I'm backing my old ass way of thinking, right? Okay.
Both of these niggas sound like two niggas that would get into it over abroad.
Yeah, y'all right, man.
Sounds on par.
Yeah, I can see it. And then it'd be
that shit just don't.
And then it'd be an IG.
You got all the brawls at your disposal.
I'm telling you, it's the shit where it's because here's the thing,
that shit is asinine to me.
Here's the thing, the young lady apparently did a live.
She did.
And you'd be like, I've never seen this person before. I have no idea who she is. And that's why these niggas, because who knows who she fucking with now. You see what I'm saying? But and her name on IG is something that you would never, it's not like you could just look it up and, like, you understand? I'm like, it's a whole.
No Colombian shit,
bro.
Yeah.
You all these bitches you fucking. Yeah.
I'm telling you, because they don't.
It's crazy, dog.
They're not public. And the ones who are public, they know how to move.
Yep.
So, except for the ones that, go on, Adam 22 shit and tell their whole life.
Yeah.
You let him hit it raw.
Hey.
Second thoughts.
Hey.
Now you a single mom.
Wow.
Now you a single mom.
Wait a minute. that went left.
Sushi boy.
Hold up. What the fuck was that, dog?
That is some sushi
boy.
What the fuck was that, Jake?
Single mom is so freaking hard. You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
So 223, man.
You keep going to it. What?
Man, you tired tripping.
Because that nigga be bumping that shit. You putting that shit on repeat. You got it chopped up.
God willing, we'll see you on 224.
Yeah, you heard him.
February 24th?
No, 224. Episode 224. It's 223. God willing, man.
Yes, man. We out, man. We will see y'all next week, man. Y'all hold it down. Y'all got anything to say? Any shout outs? Any Shout out to my kids, man.
Yeah, shout out to my kids.
Fuck you.
Single mom, now you're a single mom.
Why did you do that? Hey.
And this nigga said, shout out to my kids.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Drake.
That's why I'm like, wait, time out. All
right, Drake. I know, but it is. All right, Drake, you taking shots and shit.
Sound good at all.
Look,
All my kids beg
You
too
play
much.
that shit and then say shout out to my
Right,
kids.
that doesn't sound
That
good at
does
all.
not sound good.
My kids don't never give me shit. They just keep asking for shit.
Well, that's
That's
kids.
children.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Oh,
Do you give it to them?
Yes.
sometimes no.
Most times, yes. They're children.
Depends.
My daughter be finessing me.
Easy.
Them boys.
You can look them in the eye and be like, no.
No. Flat out, no.
All right, you look down at your shoes and be like, come on, baby. Give me a minute.
When it should be in reverse, because they gonna have it harder in life than her, right? So I should be more catering to them, right? Being black men in America, being black men in America, their hurdles are gonna be far higher than hers.
I mean,
Turn into a black woman.
I mean,
A black mother.
Nah,
Coddling
but it's the
your
truth of the
kids.
battle. The black man has it harder than the black
No, I
woman,
know
right?
men that coddle their kids too, though. Have you ever met?
Well,
a
I
man
didn't
that
mean to the
coddle
point
their
of
kids?
coddling. Yeah,
Not really.
I didn't mean the point of coddling, but we maybe
I
the
would
way
hate to see what that looks
the
like.
maybe the way we think about girls and boys as being men should be reversed, especially in America.
The thoughts and opinions.
We gonna say that for next week.
I got you.
Alternate when adult.